It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, March 14th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Oh. They just showed on TV that there was, I couldn't tell what was going on. It was Trump Tower in Chicago. Did you see the video of that?
I know. I read a headline that one of the Trump towers got attacked or ransacked or something.
I don't know. This is getting weird. All these people who said, this could be the next civil war. So I was like, stop, you shut your mouth. It's getting close. I mean, it's right down the middle. You're either with them or against them.
Yeah. Who knows what to believe?
I don't know what to believe. I don't know.
Is it agitators?
I am the one that's like, give it time. Let's see if it works out. I like change. I like to see things change, and you're not going to see a new outcome unless you do something different. And you got a guy in there who seems to be no nonsense, doing some stuff different. Then every once in a while he does something stupid, and you're like, let's put that aside.
This says nearly 100 protesters were arrested after staging a sit-in at Trump Tower in New York City to demand the release of Muhammad Khalal.
No, that was the other day. This is
okay.
This
was
is
12
in
hours
Chicago.
Ago.
Yeah,
I put Chicago. Let's see, Chicago police increasing patrols near Trump Tower after explosion outside of Las Vegas hotel. So I don't know.
Maybe he's there.
I'm not sure which Trump Tower was, but yeah.
I don't know either. I just saw it briefly as we were starting the show on the news. I'm sure it'll come up again.
Everything every day is just Trump.
Sure.
Everywhere.
Sure.
Like I forgot how exhausting the news cycle is when Trump's in office because it gets clicks. That's
when
why.
Elon's in office too.
Yeah, when President Elon's running things. But all that stuff gets clicks, so that's why all these news outlets,
All I know is that for the last 48 hours, all the memes that I've seen have been of J.D. Vance's fat face, and then the Tesla where Trump's driving and Elon's in the passenger seat, like, hey.
Oh, did you see the thing with that one with the Sopranos?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I see it or did 20 people say it?
I know.
Yeah.
Both, Calvin.
I like the one that's J.D. Vance is Jack Dawson for like Titanic, and he's drawing Elon Musk naked.
Dude, there's so many.
Like your French lady.
I saw an AI thing the other day. It was a blonde-haired female Elon Musk singing, and I'm like, what is going on in the world?
Full video?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The full video AI stuff is just nuts. I just watched a video that was this is what we should do every morning. We should get on the air and talk about videos we watch so nobody sends them to us.
It won't work.
It was a 3D animation of a guy. He goes on his porch to drink his coffee in the morning, like on his balcony in New York City, and he just overlooks the city with all the buildings. And then it was a nuclear strike, and you could just see the effect of what it would do. And then at the end, they show you the view from the space station of what they're seeing on Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking, but also it seems like it'd be over in about 4 seconds.
Yeah. People still send stuff every single day. I don't think they listen to the show at this point.
I can't imagine, and I don't. And yesterday I looked at one and I went, I wanted to write back and go, you clearly don't listen to the show, and I just chose to just delete it.
I try to restrict, but it's still notified.
Still let you know you got something there.
So I don't want to block people, but goddamn,
It's getting close.
Yeah,
it's getting close. I'll tell you what's more annoying is, and I don't know if it's because I talk about it more, but some of our known listeners, like ones that we know through social media, creeping into my wife's DMs.
What's up?
That's something else.
I mean, trying to push it and see how far they can go. It's real that they're gonna end up getting blocked by me because of that. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Every day, Sugar Pants asks me, "Do you know this person, this person, this person, this person?" I usually say, "No, no, no, no."
Yes. but that listen, I don't. People want to add her on. She's on social media. We do a podcast together. I get it. I'm not worried. But it's how the inappropriate things that people say and do.
Sliding in the DMs, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. So it just, I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying when I'm like, that guy? Ugh. Whatever. And I told you, did I tell you? Or no, I think we talked about this just on the podcast. There's about 5 people whose names I could rattle off right now that we've never talked about before that you will all know. I will say there's this guy. I'll say one. Robert Walker. Robert Walker cannot stop posting on Facebook. He is he got something to say about everything. And I guess, Carmen, that's the whole point is you want that interaction, but I don't. I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends because if it makes it like not fun for you, then who cares? You know what I mean? But like, yes, commenting and stuff like that, you want that
Ugh,
to boost your post.
so
But
annoying.
I have no problem blocking people. Well, there was so I got shoes one time for an Instagram deal.
Right.
Right. And that was the thing. It was, here's the shoes, you make a post. Very simple, very straightforward. I didn't get any money. I just got the shoes. And this guy kept commenting, wrong shoes for that workout. Don't wear those kind of shoes when you're
I'm
doing
sure he was
that.
in great shape, too.
And he's like,
Carmen, I was just trying to help.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you should be doing that barefoot. I was just like, I was like, you don't get it. You're done. And I
Right.
blocked it. And I had to block him. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care because your engagement is actually hurting what I'm trying to
Right.
accomplish.
Do you remember, don't say it, but do you remember his name?
I do not. I really don't.
If I said it to you, would you know?
No, but I could go look at it. I could go find him because he was like one of the last people I blocked on
Okay, hold
Instagram.
on.
So I can go find him.
I'm going
But
to
it
send it
was-
to you anyway.
It was just so like, do you not understand? Like, this is a shoe advertisement. No, but I know who that is.
Oh, see? If you know who that is, it's just as bad.
But you know, it's funny. He's the person you just sent me
Yeah.
is like a
Workout guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he aligned me because after I did the Urshan diet, I had taken a picture and my shoulders were extremely off balance. I
Right.
was like crooked. And he was like, I can help you. And I went and he showed me some like workouts and stuff like that.
Ugh.
Oh, crooked shoulder Carmen.
Oh, it was it was seriously bad. Like my right shoulder was like 2 inches higher than my left shoulder.
That's a good move. Hey, let me align
Yeah,
you.
let me realign you.
Yeah, come on by. I'll align you.
It was insane. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. But
I'm gonna start
yes.
walking around looking at chicks going, "You're a little lopsided."
Yeah.
Let me align you.
yeah.
Can I align that shoulder?
Remember
yeah.
the black dude that Josh used to bring to every Pitbull toddler show?
Yeah, that was
He
weird.
said that to me. He goes, "Hey, your shoulders, this, that," and I go, "I'm good,
Yeah,
thank you."
Yeah.
you're picking up any clients here, buddy.
Yeah,
Josh makes me laugh.
Josh Baloney.
baloney. Yeah.
Baloney, yeah. So I was reading the story that Gio sent me this morning. The new Snow White movie. Have you seen the previews for it?
Yeah.
It's a
Gail-
live action-ish Snow White.
Is that the
Yeah.
one with Gail Gadot?
Yes.
Oh, is
Okay.
that who that is?
No,
Oh,
she-
she's the
She's the
bad-
witch.
Yeah. They CGI'd the dwarves because they
because-
can't use real little people.
Yeah. And apparently Peter Dinklage was bothered by that.
Of course.
Yeah.
The midgets have been waiting their whole lives for this.
No, he was the one against it. He was the one who said they shouldn't use little people.
Right.
Because now the little people went after Dinklage because they were like, hey, man, you're
Hey, you got
That's our-
money.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's our only thing. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
How
That-
many movies are they going to make where they need at least 12 midgets?
Right.
That's like The Wizard of Oz and Snow White.
Well, I
Willy
think
Wonka.
the rumor was that originally
Willy Wonka, they just used one and they multiplied them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a midget.
Well, it was no.
Well, in the
it was,
movie it was.
Yeah, no. You're in the movie. First movie, it was. In the second movie, it was just a short Indian guy.
Yeah.
And in the third movie, it was Hugh Grant.
Right. And then everybody was mad about that.
Yeah.
The little people were mad that Hugh Grant was taking their job.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're right.
Yeah.
I know originally the rumor was that Disney was not even going to use dwarves at all. It was going to be regular sized people.
Oh, you
because
can't. It had Snow White and the
White and
Seven
the Seven
Dwarfs.
Dudes.
Right. That and then the fact that I guess that people were upset because what's her name? Rachel Ziegler was saying that like this is a different take on Snow White and she's not going to be white, and that pissed off people because she's literally called Snow White because she described his
But
being
no-
Her skin.
skin as white
Yeah.
as snow.
But again, no, she pissed people off because she was like, I'm a feminist and I shouldn't have to kiss a man to take
Yeah,
care of myself.
right.
And
There's
And
I'm
also, this bitch that's playing Snow White is out there.
Right.
Listen to me. She was out there badmouthing the movie and
Yeah.
how terrible it is, all this stuff,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like they pushed it back to wait till we wouldn't remember. We remember. Get out of here.
I can't believe they just didn't. I'm assuming they were like too far into filming
It's
to
a
take it back,
I
right?
gotta-
Because
I got to be honest with you. Until you just brought it up that it was coming out, I thought it already had gone and come and passed. You know what I mean?
I think that they're banking on kids, so they don't care. No, kids aren't reading what she's
No,
saying.
I think they're looking for 40 to 50-year-old white dudes to go. see
But
it.
I don't even know if this is for kids though. This seems like
Darker.
like a anybody watch movie.
I didn't.
It's Disney. They're
Yeah, I
going
guess
for kids.
anybody.
Yeah.
It's what?
It's Disney. They're all going for the kids. But they were going all woke on it.
Yeah,
You got to teach them young.
Yeah.
Oh, listen though, it's weird. Disney's been. I don't know if I guess you'd say woke, but I remember like Disney was. I feel like when you say woke, that's bad, you know?
Oh yeah, they've made it bad.
Right, but in the beginning they were actually good because like they would have gay day and they would do stuff where they would be open to letting showcasing the days for the LGBTQ community, and I thought that was
people
pretty
don't
good.
like that.
I know, but there's 364 other days.
Yeah.
So one day,
I get it. I'm just saying a lot of people don't like that.
yeah, that's weird to me.
Listen, if you're making a movie, you can do whatever you want. It's art. So you can do whatever
Right.
you want. But you know that people are going to be mad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
know, I'm making the dwarves real size people. I'm making Snow White a person of color. I'm going to have where she doesn't get kissed by a prince. Like,
Yeah.
you're changing the story. But you can change stories.
Is there Dopey in this one?
Well,
yeah,
now
I
they're-
wonder what.
They're all CGI.
Yeah, but is he special needs Dopey?
I don't know. Was Dopey special needs?
Yeah, he was Dopey. He had the big ears and the weird eyes. And
Yeah.
He
Are they
couldn't-
changing bashful to anxiety guy?
yeah, maybe.
Dopey couldn't talk.
Right, because he was Dopey.
He was dopey.
Yeah.
Did you see there was like a poster and it was, they changed Little Mermaid and the live action she was black, and there was another princess that they changed, and then they showed Tarzan and they were like, "Go ahead, Disney, I dare you."
Oh.
Because you know what I mean? Like you want to change all these characters.
No way.
Exactly.
Although
So-
Tarzan was some sort of Persian. So Tarzan was because he fell off the boat. Isn't that the story? Isn't there a boat crash or something?
I
His
never watched-
parents
I never
died?
saw
Yeah.
his
Parents,
Tarzan.
yeah, he
They were on a boat and it crashed. Well, the story or the lineup, they say that was it's connected to Frozen because
Right.
Frozen's parents went on a boat and it crashed. But while they were lost at sea, they had a baby.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That would be like a cool connection. But
I thought in Frozen 2 the parents were going to come back.
at one point, I did too.
Yeah.
Like they were still alive.
Yeah, like because
Yeah.
they had only been missing at sea. They never, I don't know, they're not going to recover the bodies in a Disney movie, but
Yeah.
in the original Tarzan of the Apes story, Tarzan is of British descent, the son of English noblemen.
right. And he ends up-
Viscount and Lady Greystoke.
That's right, Lord Greystoke.
Yeah.
And then boy, I miss watching those old Johnny Weissmuller Tarzans, although I wonder if I watch it now, I'd be like, this is garbage. I mean, I know it'll look
Yeah.
like garbage, but I don't know if I'd be able to sit through it, Every Sunday in Fox 5 in New York, they used to show Abbott and Costello and Tarzan, and it was great.
Yeah,
you
I
got to
remember
watch
that.
all those things as a kid. They were all black and white, but you got to see them all.
Yeah, because I remember that because whenever you were saying that, I thought about Abbott Costello and the Three Stooges, and for some reason Tarzan was mixed in there. And
Yeah,
so, yeah, it was weird.
It was all of the black and white shows on Sundays. It was good times. Anyway, we got a good show today. Baker Mayfield is going to join us on the show in the 9 o'clock hour. Of course, Baker Mayfield, the quarterback for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk to Patrick Warburton, known to Seinfeld fans as Putty. Putty is in town doing comedy, believe it or not.
He's doing stand up?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Which he puts down in his bio, actor, comic, Pearl Jam.
He's got hair.
He does.
He does. So
When
don't-
did you see him last?
I saw a picture from Coastal Creative last night. He's got hair.
Oh, I'm going to ask him about his hair.
So did he just shave
He
it?
must have.
I don't know. You guys
But
are
it
saying he's
was
got no-
wispy. I mean, we saw pictures of wispy hair.
This did not look wispy.
So
No.
maybe he got the hair transplant.
I don't know. I feel like you guys have been putting out fake news.
No, I was
Saw
I was
pictures.
questioning it. So I follow him on Instagram,
Right.
and he does videos. Like he'll wake up and do a video, or whatever, and his hair looks very wispy.
But you guys like put it out like wispy Pete hair.
Listen, the last video that I saw of him, on his Instagram, is him singing, and he is completely bald. He's got like a comb over. He looks like Dr. Phil.
I'm just saying, I saw a picture of him on stage at Coastal Creative last night, and it looked like he had a luscious head of hair.
Okay, I'd like to take a look.
Man,
Look at your phone. Look at your phone.
I believe we're,
Look at your phone. That is on his Wikipedia. I just put in Patrick Warburton now, and that's the picture that comes up.
Is it wispy?
Very wispy.
Yeah, he's a wispy kind of fella.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, but he did not look wispy last night.
All right,
But
well, I'm
could
gonna
that
find
have
out.
been just for a part or something?
Where they
You can't make wispy for a part. You can
Yes,
only
you
make
can.
bald. No, you can only make
No,
bald.
you're either wispy or not.
No, you
No.
can do that. You can just thin it out.
I'm going to try and find the
That's a
picture I
lot.
saw
Oh, I
last
see
night.
him on. Okay, here's a stage of him singing. He's
You're
on stage
bald.
singing. Wispy.
Okay.
Now he's got that mustache.
Mm-hmm.
I got to find the picture on stage.
Yeah, show because
Who was it?
he wears a lot of hats.
Wispy.
What's that, Patrick?
Wispy. That's
Like,
right.
Wispy's not good.
No.
So
I mean, he's got to be 60s.
Wispy is not good, but it's also very descriptive in what his hair looks like in that picture.
I'm just saying that if you tell him on the air that he's got wispy hair, I don't know that that's true.
Oh, this is 2020.
Let's go to the phone line. Wispy.
I gotta try and find the picture from last night that I saw.
I did something last night that you guys are going to yell at me about. Not yell at me, but laugh at me.
Mm.
I watched the movie. I watched Tombstone.
Oh, so good.
So good. Like, I actually said, I want to watch Tombstone. And then I went and found Tombstone on Amazon Prime for $3.99.
Oh,
That's ridiculous. I'm telling,
Why
like,
is that ridiculous?
We got the thing.
Because we got the thing. I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about
yeah.
the thing. I
And-
forgot about movies on
Even
there.
if we don't have the thing, I bet it's free somewhere.
Yeah.
but also
YouTube or something.
the fact that Amazon Prime, you pay for Amazon Prime and you still have to pay for movies. That's ridiculous.
No.
But they don't own those movies.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is that it's the movies that they don't own that you have to pay for, and the movie to rent it was $4.99. To rent it was $3.99. To buy it was $17.99. On sale $4.99. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it. Now I own it forever.
Well,
Not
that's
forever,
good.
no, because if
Oh,
it go,
yeah.
because once
Yeah.
they lose the rights, they lose it too. You lose it too.
No,
Because
they don't have the rights. I had to buy it. They're
Right.
only a vehicle to show it that you have to buy it through.
No.
right, but once they stop having those rights or stop paying into it, you lose it. Once it goes off of Amazon Prime, if it ever goes off of Amazon Prime, you lose it. Because I did that with a movie before.
Yeah.
But also, you don't do the click the thing and say, show me Tombstone for free.
Well, I Googled it last night. I said, where can I stream Tombstone for free? And it gave me all the options, and they all had prices.
What are you using? Using a Fire Stick, Firebox? What are you using?
I have it all hooked up.
Yeah,
into
so
one
Fire Stick, you just click the blue button and say Tombstone. And it'll show you all the different apps that have Tombstone, and I'm sure one of them has it for free.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But so this is why people are mad at Bezos, though. That's ridiculous. How much money do you need?
Oh, I think it's just you that's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
you're
We
so
like 'em.
mad.
I love
First off,
Bezos.
There was literally there was a news story that we talked about it that brought this up.
Listen, that bitch will take you to space if he has to. I have no problem.
He'll
with it.
take you to the outer atmosphere.
Bezos
Would you-
changed my life. I could never be mad
for
at
the
him.
better. For the better. Would
Yeah.
you like to hear Patrick Warburton ordering Tombstone on Alexa?
Why are you
Of course
doing
I
the
would.
script?
bloop, bloop. Tombstone.
I watched it. I watched almost the whole movie last night. I'm like, let me just watch a couple of seconds of it. I watched almost the whole thing. There it is.
So-
Protesters take over Trump Tower.
New York
That's the
City.
one in New York. Yeah. That's the one you were talking about, Calvin.
Yeah.
Stop. What is it even doing?
Nothing. They
I don't know, I
about
would-
almost 100 people got arrested.
Yeah.
I would just pour gasoline on there. And,
Oh,
yeah.
I'd love it.
It's just
I don't. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with Trump. I think everybody knows that, but I could never imagine myself going to a protest
in a red
No,
shirt.
In a red
for
shirt.
anything.
Yeah,
For
anything.
anything. If they were taking the
Anything.
burgers away from Wendy's, you still wouldn't go.
I'll read a story. Go, that's stupid. I don't agree with that, and that's it.
One of my favorite things is watching videos of people that try and block the road, and then finally a trucker's like, "Beat it, nerds!" and just comes out there and drags them by
Yeah.
their hair and kicks them in the
And
face.
they're surprised. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, you can't believe it.
Oh no, he's trying to run me over.
Well, I wonder what the legality is of that. Like, if I'm driving down the street and some idiot steps in the middle of the street and with a sign or whatever trying to stop me, and I just drive by and nick him in the side.
Ask Gio. He ran a guy over
Oh
and
yeah,
got away with it.
It wasn't intentional though.
Yeah.
What was this?
Oh, when I hit that guy on 19, yeah.
If they're in the way, they're in the way.
I think if you just get heavy on the gas and go through, you're in a little bit of trouble. But if you slow down and then go and just push through,
Yeah.
I think you're all right.
Yeah.
Probably depends on what state you're in. Some states
Yeah.
are more friendly to protesters and stuff.
By the way, my defense would be, Your Honor, this bitch was so dumb she thought she could stop a car with two hands.
Yeah. And a
I
sign.
had to prove a point. I was doing a science experiment.
I mean, I guess I'd do the slow roll.
Yeah,
through.
but then
like I
also-
wouldn't pile through a group of people. But if it's one person and they don't move, and you go move, and they don't move, and then I just go.
Right, but also then they're kicking your car and scratching your car. I don't want to make a car all scratched up by some scumbag.
In Florida, that won't happen
Yeah,
because that's when all of a sudden, pew,
right.
that's when things start coming out.
yeah. If you want to stand somewhere, protest, go ahead. But blocking the roads and stuff and occupying buildings, that's just stupid.
But you're putting yourself at great risk by doing that.
Yeah.
And you have to understand. And until somebody gets hurt, they're not going to really understand the risk.
And then there's also the we have a baby that needs to get to the hospital. Get out of the road.
Yeah.
But it's for our cause.
Oh, brother.
President Elon's going to see this. And he's going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like 100 idiots in red shirts in the lobby of the
Trump Tower?
Trump Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big deal.
Neat.
No,
Yeah.
no. But what's it for?
Yeah, to free that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Mahoof, mahoof.
I could never imagine doing that.
No.
As not as pissed us off as I could be at any politician.
I forget who the comedian was that was talking about that. That was, said about going out and protesting for Britney Spears. Like that's the one you pick. That's the thing, you know.
All the
Yeah.
people dying in the world.
That's your cause.
Making a sign
Yeah.
and getting out there and marching around. It may have been Sebastian. I don't know who it was.
I tried to boycott when I was young, college liberal Mike Calta. I think I talked about this when the Exxon oil spill happened.
Yeah.
I was not going to go to Exxon anymore. Not after what they did to the poor ducks that they had to clean with Dawn dish soap.
Exxon out of business now. Wait, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
You shut
No,
them.
that was me. Like, no, it wasn't even out of business. It was like after 6 times of saying no to Exxon to go somewhere else, I finally was like, I gotta get gas.
Yeah.
This is a bad neighborhood. I'm just gonna go with this one right
I'm
here.
running low.
Yeah. All right, listen, let's get this show moving this morning. Baker Mayfield, 9:00. Patrick Warburton, his wispy hair at 8:00.
Not wispy, I don't think.
I'm telling you. I'll find out. I'll add first question out of the gate. I'll ask him.
I'm going to
Wispy.
do some investigating in the break.
We got stuff to give away. We no longer have Sting and Shaggy tickets. I know that because that concert was last night.
Correct.
Correct.
And did you go, Joe?
I did.
How was it?
It was great.
It was?
Yeah, I didn't stay for the entire set.
Did you
'cause
stay for Sting and Shaggy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't.
Oh.
I saw like the first 4 or 5 songs, and then we bailed. But
Gotcha.
but it was great.
Is that what you were there for specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
Were you walking on the moon?
I was. That's what I really wanted to see, but I'm sure he probably closed with it because it
Well-
was a full moon. It was beautiful.
I saw the video of that, and it seemed like they were lost. It seemed like they had never played together before. And Sting was like, "Okay, Shaggy, you go," and then he's like, "You go. Let's go to the crowd to go."
I thought they
Oh,
toured
they
all
were
the time.
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize. I thought it was like a code. Like they were the big headliners for the reggae fest.
No,
didn't
I
know.
think Sting sings his songs,
On the seashore.
and Shaggy just goes baba.
That's pretty much what it was. He
So-
Sting opened with like four police songs.
I was
Oh,
gonna say.
great.
So Sting goes, "All right, Shaggy. Here's what we're gonna do. I have 4,000 songs.
Right.
You have that one about
Yeah.
it's not you.
Yeah.
How do we want to do this?
You just pepper in some. Hey,
I
Yeah.
in
think
the
they
middle of
tour
it.
though as this
Yeah.
duo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing. They've
I
been
was
going
unaware.
around.
I was
Yeah.
unaware.
Yeah, because Sting likes that whole island groove beat
Sure,
that they
yeah.
have, and Shaggy kind of fits that, but I don't really know about them together.
For a Thursday night, it looked packed out
It
there.
was super packed.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
They
it
say
really
that
was.
Reggae Rise Up is pretty popular.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's 10th year, I think, right, or something. Like that,
yeah.
6th year or something.
I feel like it happens once a month, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
and it surprises me every time because for some reason I have to be in St. Pete, and I'm like, it's busy down here.
All right, let's take a break. Sporkle is next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen,
Yes.
what do we have to give away this morning?
Well, Mike, you've been very generous this week,
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
and you gave away all of our tickets.
Yeah.
The only thing we have left is Avril Lavigne.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nothing else?
No, you gave all of our stuff away.
Can we steal stuff from some other show?
That's
Yeah.
not how that works.
Sure.
I mean, that's exactly how that works.
I mean, you can, I can't.
I just don't know what else the other shows have to steal from.
Yeah, I don't either.
If you want those sweet, sweet Avril Lavigne tickets, light up
Yeah.
the phone lines now. I mean, I don't hate Avril Lavigne, but I wouldn't be getting up early and calling a radio show to try and win them.
You know, some people do though. Some people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Avril Lavigne's."
I
finally
just
coming
watch phone calls fall off the old.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
not
yeah.
those. Maybe not those people. But
Yeah.
See
I
you
said
later.
Some people.
Yeah.
What do you think the Avril Lavigne crowd looks like?
I think they look like mostly women in their late 30s,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
dragging their
Yes.
husbands there maybe for a night
Not
out.
even girls' night.
Girls'
Yeah,
night.
it's a girls' night.
We're gonna go to McDonald's afterwards.
Get boy.
Do we know who is with Avril Lavigne, Carmen? Does it say?
It does not say she's with. I do know she's at the amp. So
Oh,
there's
if you want
Lot
to be
of-
hot outside and watch
yes,
Avril Lavigne,
June 20th.
oof.
A lot of middle-aged women dressed like skater boys.
Oh,
She's wearing a tie,
Skinny
like
tie,
a
yeah.
bandana. Yeah.
actually, Simple Plan and We the Kings are opening for her.
Are they
So-
a religious band?
Oh,
We the Kings? I
Yeah.
don't know, but I know I've heard of Simple
The
Plan.
lines are just dropping off.
well now.
Yeah. I'm just watching them. Line 8 open, line 4 open. They're just dropping. They're not even being. Oh, line 4 is ringing again.
Simple Plan.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a couple songs, but they're
There's-
it-
That's
were-
why they're opening for Avril Lavigne.
yeah,
Right.
they were in like that emo stage of like MTV and stuff.
Right.
Well, if this was at Janice, I would go.
You would
Really?
Yeah, but at the amp at that time, I'm saying like if it was at Janice, like on a weekend that I'm not doing anything, or I don't know. I don't even think I'm driving over the bridge for that. I would go, but just not in June.
If-
It's too hot.
If Avril Lavigne was in Mike's driveway, I don't think I'd get up.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, if my neighbors called and said, "Hey, Avril Lavigne's over here. She's going to do a 3-song set. Do you want to come over?" I'd be like, "No, but call me when she's done. I'll come just hang out with you guys."
Yeah.
See, Strawberry Festival. I would have went to that.
That's where she belongs.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I would go.
Right.
Yeah,
I bet she sells way more tickets than
yeah.
we are giving
I
her
think
credit.
it's gonna be a big.
I bet you it's
huge,
just lower.
huge.
I bet you it's lower bowl.
Yeah,
Lower
but I
bowl
mean,
only.
if she's playing amphitheaters, instead of just regular little theaters or
Well, I think,
whatever.
but this is,
And-
the expectations were there.
Simple Plan probably has a little bit of a draw too
Really?
for that crowd.
Yeah.
For that
Simple Plan.
audience, yeah.
I think
nostalgia.
I think Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, and We the Kings on a weekend night are getting maybe 8,000 people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's because they're a nostalgia act at this point.
Yeah.
Weird. All right, well, hey, man, now that we've built it up, let's give those tickets away with a little bit of sporkle. Here we go.
If you win, we make you go.
Yeah, you have to go and give us a report. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today? Who won yesterday, Gio?
That was you.
It was. Okay. Just one.
Just one streak.
All right.
On the street.
no streak.
All right. What do we got today, Carmen?
All right. So we talked about.
right.
All right, matey.
Welcome to America, Carmen.
All right.
All right. You guys want to put some Sporkle?
Wispy.
Damn it.
Wispy.
All right. Okay. So we talked about Sting and Shaggy.
Yeah.
This weekend is going to be Saturday and Sunday. I figured we'd do a little double S's. Can you name the 2 S words when given a short hint?
All
Okay.
right. All right.
Thank you.
2 words. 2 words.
2 words, 2 separate words. Both start with S.
Got
Gotcha.
it.
Okay?
Yep.
The Maltese Falcon.
Sam Spade.
Couldn't think
Mike?
I'm Sam Malone in my head. I could not get the spade out. Damn it.
Presidential Protection.
Secret Service.
Galvin. The Draft.
Social
draft.
Security. Oh, my God.
Selective service.
Yes. Geo. Akira Kurosawa. Akira Kurosawa.
Salt and Sinai.
7 Seven samurai.
Oh, okay.
The apocalypse. No, please pronunciate, Gio.
The apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
Nope.
Seven seals.
Oh.
Baseball hitters.
Switch hitter. No.
Baseball hitters.
Sultan of Swing.
Super slugger.
Silver slugger.
Ah.
So close.
So close. Rolls Royce. It's a nickname for a Rolls Royce.
Silver Surfer.
Tell the economic class we're in.
Silver Spirit.
I knew something like that. Damn it.
Nevada.
Sulphur City? That's not S.
Nevada.
Silver Station.
Sierra.
Sammy.
We all guessed.
Silver State.
Silver State. Damn it. Oh yeah, cities.
That's, yeah, I'm
Yep.
stupid.
And Pap. We're halfway there.
Oof, yeah.
We are all tied up. Gio, Galvin, and Mike all have a single point on the board.
All right.
All right, we're doing 2 S words with these little hints. Your next one, prison.
Shawshank. Damn it.
Prison.
Sing Sing.
Yes.
Ah.
Mike Calta.
Oh, you wanted a real one.
Yeah. We are family.
Slide the
Sister
Pepper Stone.
Sledge.
Oh, that's right. Why do I always say slide?
Sledge. Mike Calta. Deception.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Deception.
Sly and slippery.
Smokescreen.
Sneaky, sneaky.
True Blood. Character on True Blood.
Sookie Stone. Damn it.
Sookie
Sucky, sucky.
Swanson.
Sookie Stackhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Joe gets the point.
When that guy injected the blood in his ween, that's when I was out.
Oh.
That's what I was in.
I'm like, I've seen enough here.
Joba. Joba.
The Hut?
I don't know.
South Sudan.
Oh.
No.
Columbia disaster.
Space Shuttle.
Mike Helta. And Pap. We are on the last 3.
Gio and Galvin both have a single point on the board. Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Oh.
Dunzo.
2 S words. Short hints. Last 3. Here we go. Rome. 2 S words. Rome is your clue. Spanish Steps. Winter Olympics.
Sochi.
What?
Ski
Japan?
slopes.
I don't know.
Speed skating.
That's what I said.
You were on the right track, Gio. And your last one, 2 S words. Red octagon.
Squared circle. That's
Squid.
not 2 S words.
Squid stuff.
Red Octagon.
Red octagon.
Oh, Jesus
Stop sign.
Christ. Yeah.
Oh, what an
Yeah.
idiot.
By the way, the entire time I was waiting for second shooter.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You get one
Yeah.
stuck in your head.
Yeah. That is the problem.
I
That's
was-
why I lost.
I was waiting for a slippery salmon.
Oh.
Wait.
Your final score, Gio and Galvin both with a single point, and
We're the
Michael
same.
is your triumphant champion today. He won with 5.
Same.
Yeah.
Oof. Let's see who wants these sweet, sweet Avril Lavigne tickets. Good morning. Who's this? Yeah, I wouldn't say anything either.
This is Avril.
I get it.
All right, you're gone. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Ben.
Hey, Ben, you ready to go see Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, sure. Let's rock and roll.
Oh no, that's the proper response.
I'm sorry, Ben. I don't have anything else but that.
Are
I
you
know
a-
it's not great.
Are you a
but-
skater boy?
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm sure I could find a lady to go out with. So.
All right,
There you
that's
go.
the way to look at it, Ben. Good way to turn it around. All right, I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with the prize. Thank you for listening.
We'll see you later, boy.
Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, get your green on, Mr. 4000, and free lap dances.
Oh,
yes.
All right. Galvin's got your news. We'll take a quick break, and we'll do that next. Baker Mayfield joins us in the 9 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Joe, I need you, Gio, Carmen. I don't know if you're going to get this. Might be too old for you. You ever hear the phrase, what in tarnation?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What cartoon character you get? What in tarnation?
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam.
Why do you say Yosemite Sam? So
Because that sounds like something he would say.
I feel like also Foghorn Leghorn would also say that.
I'll say you might be right.
Yeah.
I also feel like there was like a old like country cat or something that was like that.
You say who again?
Yosemite Sam, I would say.
I would say Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam is the answer that everybody thinks.
It's not.
It's Mandela effect. I watched this last night. They say Yosemite Sam has never said what in tarnation.
Really?
But everybody
Remembers
agrees with
it.
Mm.
Yeah.
This woman was like, I remember that Carnation Instant Milk did a commercial run where they did what in Carnation with Yosemite Sam.
Oh.
And she says there is no proof that he ever said what in tarnation. Nobody could find it anywhere. Isn't that weird? Because I would have said the same thing. You look at Yosemite Sam, you're like, what in tarnation?
Yeah.
Right.
Where did that come from? If you
Yeah.
never said it. I'm telling you, the grapes are in the Fruit of the Loom. In the cornucopia.
Mm.
There's a
You
lot.
mean Fruit of the Loom has a cornucopia?
Yeah. With
Yeah.
the grapes in it. The grapes run over the cornucopia. I can picture it in my head. Why do we all think that? It's
Mirror,
so weird,
mirror
this
on the
thing.
wall.
Yeah. Magic mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was another thing with, remember the movie Shazam?
Barely.
I remember the TV show.
Yeah.
No, but there was a movie. Was it
There's
Shazam?
a couple of movies.
Or not Shazam. Sorry. Oh my gosh, what was it? The genie and the
Kazam.
guy Kazam. Was it Kazam? Yeah.
Oh, it was
But-
a genie movie.
But they were saying it was Shaq. It was not Shaq.
Oh, it was Shaq.
No, it was not.
It was
Yes,
Shaq.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
Look it up.
Kazam movie?
Is it like how Luke, I am your father? That's
'Cause-
not the
yes.
line.
Shaq was in Kazam, Carmen.
Yeah.
Google Kazam. It's
Yeah,
Big
it's go
Shaq.
right up.
I know. This is the Mandela effect. It was somebody else for us as a kid. It was not Shaq. I'm telling you, the movie that I watched, it was not Shaq.
Mm.
It was a black comedian, but it was not Shaq in my Kazam.
It was Tracy Morgan.
No,
Boom, I'm going to make you pregnant.
All the genies look the same.
no.
Oh, is that why you love genies?
I'm done with you guys. I'm on vacation. I'm over it. What do you want? You want news? Let's do news.
Just a
We
goof.
should go to news.
When do you
Yeah.
leave for vacation?
Right now. I've already
No,
left.
come on. Siri, when are you physically moving?
Now. No, I'm not telling you that, but I'm gone.
Why can't you tell me?
Because
Like, I mean, you're leaving after the show? You're leaving tomorrow? You're leaving Sunday?
I'm leaving. I don't want to give my plans away. Like,
on a jet plane.
Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving. Huh? Oh,
All
sorry.
right, Carmen.
High Park.
If you put what in tarnation cartoon character, it comes up Yosemite Sam. It's
Yeah.
a cartoon character
Yeah.
from Looney Tunes, blah, 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 series who says tarnation.
I watched this whole video last night.
Okay, but
Are you saying
that
the
doesn't
videos
make
could
the
not be
video?
real?
Yeah, that doesn't make the video right.
No, that's true too.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
true,
this
too.
is
Fake news. We never fact check these
You
people.
can see Yosemite Sam say tarnation in a 1961 post-serial baseball cards commercial.
I mean, who saw that? I wasn't born until 71.
Okay.
I saw it.
Well, you want me to pull it up?
No, but what I'm saying is if that's the only time he ever said it, you were born in 61?
I was born in 64.
Oh, yeah.
But
it was-
I think I saw it in 71.
I don't know. I Googled it. AI says that no, Yosemite Sam never said what in tarnation in any of the original Looney Tune cartoons.
So in the cartoons, but it says you can see Yosemite Sam say tarnation in the 1961 post-serial baseball cards.
Yeah, my only thing with that is, how the whole generations that are alive now, we're not alive to see. Or
Yeah, but there's
some of
also
them
people
were.
that weren't alive to see Where's the Beef, but they know what Where's the Beef is. You know what I mean? If it was
true.
something that caught on type of thing. The one that blows my mind the most is it's not Hall of Notes.
What do you mean it's not Hall and Oates?
It-
They never spell. They never write Hall
Daryl-
and
it's
Oates.
Daryl Never,
Hall
yeah.
and John
Yeah.
Oates.
Daryl
Hall
Hall and John
Oates?
Oates.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's just Hall Oates.
No. It's not Hall and Oates. It's Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Okay.
Like I can see in my head album covers and T-shirts and all kind of stuff. Hall and Oates, Hall and Oates, Hall and Oates.
Right.
But it's actually Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yeah, they never wrote Hall
Where
and
they-
Oates. What do you got, Gio?
I have the video where Yosemite Sam says
Tarnation?
tarnation.
Is
yeah.
it the commercial?
It's a commercial, yeah.
So that's it. From
It's a
that, is it in black and white?
Black and white.
So
it's in
maybe that's
alphabets
what
commercial.
the video was. He never actually said it on the cartoon.
Right.
But he did
just in
say
that
it.
one commercial is enough to make us all remember what tarnation.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Weird.
I've never seen this commercial ever, but
But
I thought
also I feel like somebody was probably doing an imitation and said that.
Maybe.
And it caught on and everyone was like, that's,
Yeah.
the catchphrase for Yosemite Sam.
that. It's like a black and white cartoon about alphabet cereal and baseball cards with Bugs Bunny.
Right.
Yeah, like play it again, Sam.
Carmen, why are
Said it.
phone lines all full?
Because they're talking about Mandela effects, and I was talking about Sinbad's Shazam.
Oh, yeah. Sinbad's great. I love Sinbad.
The
But-
phone calls just dropped off.
Right, because that's what I was thinking of. But there was a whole thing, a Mandela effect of all the millennials saying they remember Sinbad's Shazam, and everyone's like, no, Sinbad never was in a genie movie.
He's not my Shazam.
Yes,
Not
he
my
was.
Shazam, yeah.
Yes, he was.
Shaq was my Shazam.
Jack was your
Zach was
Kazam.
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 Shazam and
Flim
Kazam,
flam.
different names.
All right, it is time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, the Senate finds itself in a familiar position working to avoid a partial government shutdown. Just hours to spare.
This is screwing up my vacation.
As Democrats confront
It's all
two
about you,
painful
Gio.
options, allowing passage of a bill they believe gives President Donald Trump vast discretion on spending decisions, or voting no and letting a funding lapse ensue. Senator Democratic leader Chuck Schumer gave members of his caucus days to vent their frustration about the options before them, but late Thursday made it clear he will not allow government shutdown. His move gives Democrats room to side with Republicans and allow the continuing resolution, often described as CR, to come up for a vote as soon as today.
All right, you're good. You should be good.
Old shutdown Schumer trying to ruin my spring break.
They said they will not allow for a shutdown.
Schumer saying he'll make sure that it doesn't shut
Yeah,
down.
you should be good.
All week he was saying he was not going to budge.
No, I know.
Now
But
he
of
just,
course he's going to budge.
They called his bluff.
Yeah, this always happens.
Yeah.
It's all, "Oh, it's gonna shut down."
Well, I had tickets to go up in the Washington Monument.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Do you have to walk up the stairs?
No.
Is it an elevator?
Yeah, of course.
I've never been inside.
Neither have I.
I have no.
I'm hoping there
I have
is.
no desire.
If they shut the government down and you go there, Chuck Schumer has to make you a sandwich.
Yes. I tried to get in the White House, but it's I'm not there on the right day.
I can get you in.
Yeah, it was a matter. It's only during the week, I guess.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
not there on Sunday. I think.
Call Donnie Jr.
I have to tell you, you really should adjust your plans.
Yeah.
It's worth going in the White House.
I've been to DC a bunch. The White House I've never been in. That's
it's
one
worth.
thing.
It's
yeah.
worth going in.
There's a gate you can jump and get in there.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Just go fast.
If I just go to the gate and ask them, I think they'll just let me in.
The idea that it's there and you're used to seeing it and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just walking into it one day, you're like, I can't believe I'm walking into the White House.
It's literally like the only thing I've never been inside in DC.
Yeah.
When you walked in the first time, did you say what in tarnation?
No, I didn't. I didn't recall.
Okay.
You walk in there and you're like you're in this entryway and it's nice, and then you start thinking about how small it is and and then you're like, well, where do they really live and who lives here? And if he's upstairs, does he want people walking through his house all day? You know, it's all the things you think about. Then they bring you into the red room and the blue room.
Yeah.
And they tell you what president like this and that. It's pretty interesting.
All the stuff I'm not going to do.
All the stuff you're not going to see. But yeah, you can look out at DC from the top of the Washington Monument.
Yes.
Oh, good luck, Forrest.
The Tampa Bay Rays, citing hurricanes and costly delays, will not proceed with the development of a $1.3 billion baseball stadium in St. Petersburg. That's according to principal owner Stuart Sternberg. After careful deliberation, we have concluded we cannot move forward with the new ballpark and development project at this moment, he said in a statement. A series of events beginning in October that no one could have anticipated led to this difficult decision. Under the current contract with the city of St. Petersburg, the Rays would play 3 more seasons at Tropicana Field after it is repaired from significant damage sustained in October when the roof was shredded during Hurricane Milton, rendering the stadium unplayable in 2025. Beyond that, the team's future in the Tampa Bay area is uncertain.
Do you want to know?
You bought it?
No, I didn't. I didn't buy it.
You bought into it?
And I didn't buy in. I am part of an ownership group that is trying to put in a bid to buy the Rays. Problem is Stu Sternberg right now, but that there are 2 different ownership groups that are looking into it. One of them, I jokingly said I want to get in, and they were like, you should get in because that would be great irony. They don't like you, and you'd be listed as an owner now.
Does that ownership group involve somebody rhyming with Shishmartalo?
I'm not going to say anything at this point. I'm just going to tell you that it's somebody who could easily buy this team. And I will tell you that I'm going to be honest. I'm not like, yep, I own the. I'd be such a minority owner, but I'd be a minority owner. Like my profit sharing will probably be season tickets. You know what I mean? But I will be listed as.
There is another group that is trying to buy Tropicana Field now. So they're trying to buy that property.
Sure.
For I think it was $262 million they put in. For
that property's a hot property. I'll tell you, it's right at the tail end of downtown St. Pete. It's right in that whole. That's a good area. Now, I hear that A-Rod might be involved now. A-Rod making frequent trips to Tampa. There's a possibility he's looking to be part of. I'm not going to say what's going on, but you know what I'm saying.
I feel like we can make you say.
Yeah.
I mean, how minority would you be? Like really minority, right?
It would be on the paperwork.
You have MLB franchise money?
No. Wow. Look at me. No. I barely have MLB season ticket money. Yeah, I don't pay Carmen.
Exactly.
Something's going on here.
This is like a favor.
Right.
Why is Gio buying your coffee?
Yeah, what's going on? Something's not right. If you could buy.
I don't even have MLB
franchises.
minor league baseball player money.
Right.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to make you believe I can buy a baseball team.
Sounds like it.
That's what it kind of sounds like.
I'm being more transparent about it. Anything I'm telling you.
I'm gonna own the Rays. That was you.
Why did you give me a business card yesterday that said Mike Calta Rays owner?
I will have those for sure. I will have those.
Will we see you at the owners' meetings in the off season?
You will not. I will not be in that tier, that level of management. Yeah. But I will be there for the shareholders meetings.
Oh,
yeah.
They're going to come back. They're going to go, we vetted you. You're out. It ain't happening.
They actually said
how many times did your tortoise get out of its pen? You're out.
Just once. They actually said that having me on the radio would be very beneficial to the team. Something that the team itself didn't recognize. Yes.
What a novel idea.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Will they send you a jersey and a skateboard?
I will get all the jerseys that I need.
Bobbleheads?
And the skateboards and bobbleheads that I need, yes. I will be recognized as a minority owner.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah,
I can get you tickets.
Okay, I'll put in a request now.
I got you.
My father-in-law's a big fan.
No
so,
problem.
yeah.
No problem. You want to go to the field? I get you field passes.
All right.
I got it all covered.
We go in the owner's box?
I don't know. I don't even think I'm allowed in the owner's box.
You're an owner.
I know. I'm a minority owner.
Can my wife meet DJ Kitty?
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Tampa officials are testing the dye used to transform Hillsborough River for the River O Green Festival on St. Patrick's Day weekend. Boats will turn a portion of the river in downtown Tampa green this morning. The dye is temporary. It's safe for the environment and non-toxic. They want to make sure everybody knows that.
But what do they they do this every year?
Yeah, so, well, I don't know.
There's no way it's
making sure.
good.
Well, it's the same dye that they use in surgeries and food production and water systems to track leaks or anything like that. So, yeah, you probably... Well, don't jump in and drink it, you weirdo.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Why are we dumping dye into the river?
Because it's St. Patrick's
No,
Day.
it's stupid. It's bad for the environment. It's
They
staining.
make it pink.
Get out of here.
Pink for Gay Day.
How many green beers have you drank?
None. I don't drink. I've never drank green beer.
Oh.
I always make fun of green beer drinkers.
How many Shamrock Shakes have you had?
I've had plenty of those.
Okay, there you go. Same.
Trying that.
Yeah. 76% of us will celebrate St. Patrick's Day this weekend. 48% will wear green. 28% will hit a bar. 26% will eat Irish food, and 23% will have festive boozy beverages
When
like
is it?
green beer.
Sunday?
Yeah.
No,
Monday.
it's actually Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will
Sunday.
not. I'm not an anti St. Patrick's Day. It's just I'm never. I don't know. Anytime I've been involved in it, I'm always working in some capacity. So
You're not a
I'm never-
drinker, though.
I'm
same.
really not in my old age, Carmen. Although I am going to drink next Friday at the Daiquiri Shack while Pitbull Tyler's playing.
Let me ask you this: 26% will eat Irish food. Name an Irish food.
Corned beef and cabbage.
That's it. That's it.
Potatoes.
Reuben.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
Really?
Shepherd pie.
I
English,
thought that
Irish.
was. Oh, interesting. In my mind, it's an Irish one.
Yeah.
Like corned beef and cabbage is number one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really the main.
When I was in Dublin for St. Patrick's Day, I didn't see a single green beer.
No, not in St. Patrick's. That's embarrassing to me.
Dublin, yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
it's-
really celebrate that much.
I did eat a lot of blood sausage, so
That was so
I'll tell you
good.
that.
I love Dublin.
I didn't want to go back to Dublin after 2 years in a row of going, but I would go with you guys. Like I feel like this group would be fun to go with.
I had so much fun, and I only went that one time, and it was great.
Yeah, I've been there 3 times, and all 3 times I had a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
yeah. It's
good
easy to
time.
get to. It's just not a very long flight, 8 hours, easy to get to.
That Angel, the lady that was putting us on there, she goes, I put you in the front row. There's more leg room. And I went, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Speaking of planes, an American airline plane caught fire while at a gate at the Denver airport last night. A spokesperson said that he experienced an engine-related issue. The passengers on board were evacuated. It's not clear if anyone was injured. A new report says that airlines have noticed sagging sales because some travelers are more nervous to fly in recent weeks.
That's my wife. My wife is like,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm not getting on a plane. I go, well, how do you not get on a plane? I go, what? After something happens, it's the safest. It's not. It's
No.
happening again. Yeah.
Seems like-
Fires, crashes,
Yeah.
like
I
they
wouldn't
just
be afraid.
keep happening.
I would just go anyway.
I need President Musk to do some investigating.
He's not in the Department of Transportation.
The FAA.
That's Buttigieg.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he still doing that? I don't even know if he still does that.
No, yeah, I guess probably not now. It was.
Yeah.
Remember when he was showing up for that meeting, whatever, and they drove all the way there, and then the block away, he took his bike out and started riding his bike. We see what you're doing.
I
We
think you're
got
not
you.
going to get caught with that.
What would you say? Who has the most 3-pointers of all time in the NBA? Who would you think?
Steph Curry, if they're a current player.
Yeah, Steph
of all
Curry.
time. Of all time. So
I
you're
would've-
saying Steph Curry?
I would have thought Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller?
Uh,
Reggie Miller doing the... That was so good.
Who's John Stockton?
Stockton?
No, I would say Steph Curry. would
White
probably
guys
be
don't
the-
have records in the NBA.
Steph Curry. White guys do have records in the NBA. How dare you? How dare you? Stockton probably has the most assists ever in the history of everything. Steph Curry hit 4,000 last night.
That's wild.
4,000. This
Three.
makes you realize how big of a deal this is because James Harden is in second place with 3,124. So he's almost 1,000 more
Wow.
than second place.
That's great.
When Steph Curry began his career, no player in history had made 3,000 3-pointers in a career. And now he has 4,000. That threshold seems funny now. Golden State Warriors star became the first player to reach 4,000 3-pointers in his career last night against the Sacramento Kings, adding another line to his resume of the greatest shooter basketball has ever seen.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
He really is.
It looks effortless too.
That's the thing. It's like he knows the minute it leaves his hands.
Not only effortless, but also from so far away. It's not even like his toes are on the line. He's shooting from the logo. He's shooting from like half court.
And he's off balance and he does like, you know what I mean? He'll do like a crazy step back and stuff like that. Like he doesn't have to be set. He can shoot from anywhere. It's insane.
That's what's fun to watch Caitlin Clark when she hits these threes because it looks like they're not even trying. It's it's just effortless and just goes in. Steph Curry, same way.
By the way, speaking of basketball, Luka last night dropped 45 points. Yeah, how crazy is that?
That's working out for the Lakers, it seems like.
So I don't know if you realize this or not, but the same GM, the guy that screwed up this whole thing, that was the GM for the Mavs that said, "Hey, we should let Luka go."
Yeah.
He's the same one that screwed up the Steph Curry Nike deal.
Oh man,
because he called him Stefan instead of Stephen Curry.
He should go hang out with the Giants.
Unbelievable.
And their management.
So NBA all-time 3-point leaders: Steph Curry number 1, James Harden number 2. Any other people you think are in there? By the way, you guessed earlier, Gio, Reggie Miller comes in at number 6.
I don't know. I would imagine it's somebody old school, Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it's funny because really in recent history is when they really started dumping the 3-pointers. Like, before, remember watching a game? It was like maybe 3 times a game they'd take a 3-pointer and stuff. So it's LeBron number 7, Reggie Miller number 6, Klay Thompson number 5, Damian Lillard is 4, Ray Allen still in there. He's been retired for a while.
Jesus Shuttleworth?
Yeah. Ray Allen comes in number 3, Harden is number 2, and Steph Curry last night got 4,000 3-pointers. Unbelievable.
I saw an ad for splotchy beards. And had a fixture splotchy beard. And they claim that James Harden uses that on his beard. That's why his beard is so good.
All right, well, that's good advertising.
I don't know that there's any truth to that whatsoever. Right. They just show his awesome beard.
Speaking of basketball, March Madness starts on Tuesday. The American Gaming Association estimates that the Americans will wager $3.1 billion on NCAA basketball tournaments. That's up from $2.7 billion in 2024.
I think March may be my least favorite month.
Oh.
I don't care for St. Patrick's Day. Not that I don't care for it. I just have no affiliation with it.
Yeah.
And I don't like college basketball or have never done a March Madness bracket or any of that stuff.
Anything else you hate about March?
Yeah.
Just around the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm done. I'm leaving for vacation now.
No, just the only thing I like was at the tail end of it, right around when you just got to be too much. Sweet, sweet Carmen was born, and it launched us right into April.
34 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. First off,
34.
Yeah, and I'm looking great.
Oh,
no.
Well,
okay.
I mean, if
confidence
if
all-time
we
high.
weren't going to say it, I guess you go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I will, because you guys are jerks. First off, you guys are mean, and I just don't listen to you anymore. I will live in my Delulu land all I want, because I had 2 kids in the past week.
Aborted.
That is not how that works.
Oh, man.
What is wrong with you?
I just know you better.
We missed one.
Yeah.
No, I had a kid say he thought I was 25.
Yeah, kids can't tell.
Yeah.
They don't know that they're.
Listen,
I had a kid thought I was an astronaut.
No, I mean, he was in high school, not a kid, but a teenager.
It's
But they
hitting
were
on you.
like, Coach Wood is so old. How do you get someone like so young? And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, how old do you think I am?
They saw that porno. They know how it starts.
Yeah, listen, I don't care. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna live in my delusion. And anyway, I look way better than any of you ever have. So suck it.
Now maybe, but a couple
No.
weeks ago we kind of had you beat.
No.
Brown hair Carmen, I was doing okay against that.
Yeah, listen, it was 3-4 months. I had to do it, and then I'm
You're back, baby.
in recovery. But sometimes you just have to do something.
You did,
Okay.
you did good, Carmen. You're back.
Yeah,
You're back to being the superstar you were before.
I hate all you
No,
guys.
I'm saying you're back. I'm saying you're back in action.
These are
I am
compliments.
blocking all of you guys for the next week. I'm blocking your numbers. I'm blocking all of your social medias. I need.
Because I was calling you.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. I need a cleanse from you guys.
Please don't.
Yeah. Can you block where you shave your face and it shows up on my Instagram?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
39-year-old man from right here in Clearwater, Florida, named John. Oh, hold on. My computer's shutting down. Oh, God. I don't want to restart now. Oh, snooze. They're okay. John Elberson was arrested after stealing lap dances from an establishment called Rain Ladies and Gentlemen's Club over in Clearwater.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen's club.
Yeah.
Okay, not that there's gentlemen there.
Police say John seemed to enjoy several lap dances, but when he was presented the tab, he said he didn't have the money to pay for them. Quick question.
Yeah, you don't get a tab on lap dances.
Anybody ever pay for a lap dance after?
No.
No. You got to pay up front.
Up front.
Yeah, they collect the money before they go.
Right. This doesn't make any sense to me. Like if you're going...
No, sometimes you pay after.
Yeah,
'cause usually...
I've paid after.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of champagne room, or if you're going... I don't know. Lap
So
dance,
the way they usually... Depending on where you go, I haven't been in some time. The way you usually go is you go and you pay like $20 to get in the private room, and then the girl will be like, you want to dance, it's $20 or whatever, and then it's over. You want another one? Yeah, and another one. So now you're like at $60.
Tab, and then whatever you're tipping and stuff, and then there's the doorman outside of there, and then if you try to be like, hey, I don't have any money, he grabs you.
He grabs you. Yeah.
Because they want you to run up a tab.
Sure.
And they want you to stay in there as long. So if you're paying as you go, it takes you out of the moment.
Right.
So
You're not thinking about the money if she just keeps dancing.
Right.
And she's like, I danced 3 songs. And you're like, what? That seemed like one.
Yeah, because they only play like 3/4 of the song anyway.
If that, yeah.
I plan on going to a strip club next Friday if anybody wants to come.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know where it is or how we got there, but the last time we played Daiquiri Shack, we went to Scarlett's, and I don't know what county it was in or where we're at, but it was a great time, and I'm going back.
Are you trying to recreate the last time? You're going to have to drink the same amount.
No,
we'll have to
no.
end with the same song.
No. I'm going to drink way less.
Wear the same T-shirt.
I think I'm going to drink way less because I need to try and remember a little bit more. But
Try to go back in time.
Try to go back in time.
So it sounds like John was drunk, and he owes the place $160. He was charged with misdemeanor theft. He spent 12 hours in jail and released pending a court date.
Prove it.
Prove what?
Prove I got a lap dance.
Oh,
Well, you go at the door. So whenever most places, like if you're going into the room,
Yeah.
you give the money to the girl. The girl gives the money to the doorman and says, "We're going in." Da da da. And then he's standing there. So if you're back there and you don't come out,
and you're on
regardless of whether you're covering your eyes or anything,
Yeah, but you're on camera going back there.
I think a lot of times you're
right?
on
But
camera the whole time.
if you're back there and music is playing, you owe
Those
money.
count. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know it's 160? How do you know if I was only back there for 2? I say it's only 2 songs. She's saying it's 5 songs.
They keep track.
They know where you're at all times in those on camera.
Question:
Yeah.
What does a lap dance cost these days?
Ooh.
I mean, let's see, several lap dances. So let's just say 3, 160. So over 50 per dance.
Wow, that's way too much.
Yeah.
To get rubbed on.
It depends on what they're doing. I don't know.
I mean, I'm in. Still going.
All right.
You can ask all these questions at Scarlett's when you're there next week.
They were so nice.
How about this? Threesomes have gained considerable momentum among Americans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Make America great again.
With guess what percentage? 69%,
Hey.
reporting increased interest over the recent years. Now, this is according from new data from 3Fun, the leading dating app for open-minded singles and partners. Yeah, so it seems a little skewed. The survey of over 3,000 people said, or users rather, reveals changing attitudes towards non-traditional relationships, as 72% note greater social acceptance and more open discussion about threesomes and non-monogamy.
See, I've been seeing a lot more. Like, it's always been 2 girls and a guy. But lately I've been seeing and hearing more about guys who are curious and willing to bring another guy in. That's where I got to.
You've been
I'm not
talking to some
curious
people.
about that. You know, in my different rooms, that I'm in my different chat rooms. And
I
stuff.
gotta tell you, if any indication are those Hims commercials where it's for guy products and none of them look like guys, or the makeup for guys that I saw the other night, or there was another commercial where it was
makeup for guys.
Makeup for guys.
Oof.
Yeah, well, for certain guys. You know what I mean?
Guys who wear makeup.
Yeah, and then I saw a commercial for Ciroc, which was Diddy's. I don't know if he still has that or not, whatever.
Right.
but it was like 4 or 5 black guys at a table outside at a really nice house, but like set up outside and stuff. And I'm like, where are them ladies at?
You know how did he do it?
But really, I was just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey man, sometimes you just want to have some vodka with the boys.
Yeah.
I get the ads for hymns all the time on
Yeah.
like social media and stuff, and it's
Well.
always some like ugly dude with a super hot chick. Like there's
Yeah.
never.
That's what Hims does for
Yeah.
you, Gio. Get you the ugly guy a hot chick.
But like I saw Him's ad and it was for, I don't know, whatever it was for, help grow your beard or get
Yeah.
stronger, those and this, that. And it was like an Asian guy with blonde hair and he was like 120 pounds and his shirt was open. And I was like, I don't think
Yeah.
you're targeting the right people.
I guess the idea is, oh, look at he looks just like me. I can get this super
Yeah.
hot chick.
Yeah, that's the
If
whole
I
point.
take this,
that's the whole point.
pill.
If you could finally get an erection, you're gonna get a hot
Right.
chick.
Can I tell you my favorite commercial that's out there right now is for Bear Paint?
Yep.
Where it's got the 2 fat slobs. Have you seen the? It's
No.
It's a guy and a lady, and they're like fat. Their hair's messed up. They're wearing like sweatpants and a flannel shirt, and they're like Bear Paint. What is that? And he goes, ours just says paint. And she goes, I thought you did. And he goes, all paint's the same. No, it's not. Da da da. And it's like basically what they're saying is, look at these 2 fat idiots. They don't even know that there's different types of paint. Like 100%. That's what they're trying to say. You want to be like these fat idiots and can't even figure out how to paint their place?
Hey, are we calling Wispy or is he calling us?
He's calling us at 8.
Okay.
Wispy. Samsung is offering sports fanatics a bundle that includes 8 TVs for just over $10,000. You're getting the TVs at a 30% discount, but that doesn't include wall mounts or installation or anything. So they have 8 different screens, a 98-inch 4K TV, a 65-inch 8K TV, 3 65-inch 4K
Oh,
TVs,
yeah.
and 3 55-inch 4K TVs.
For where?
You can arrange them if you want to look like a sports bar, basically,
Right,
in your
yeah.
house. If you want to have them all over the place, and
That'd be awesome.
so $10,000, you get 8
It's so
TVs.
hard to watch more than one thing.
It is.
Yeah, I can't.
I
It
love
sounds awesome.
On NFL Sunday and college, I watch multiple games all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love it.
I don't even.
I love Red Zone too.
Red
Well,
Zone
Red
gets a little
Zone's
too
great.
much to me.
Really?
Red Zone's
guess
great.
Red Zone is like I feel like you're just getting into something. And, all right, let's switch over here. And you're like, and then I get into that, and they switch over here, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
well,
I just want one game.
It's just the scoring plays though. So
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
you
No, I get it. It's a great concept. I just I like watching the game.
It's also when they're in the red zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your team's not playing at that moment, red zone's good. Otherwise, I'm watching my team.
Yeah, Bucks game, I watch entire game.
Right.
Everything else, I love to have multiple games going on at once, or go to like a bar where you can see everything.
How about this? If you're fat,
Don't look at me.
if you're fat, blame your wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree.
According to a new study, married men are 3.2 times more likely to be obese than unmarried men.
Because they get comfortable.
Because
Yeah,
they're comfortable.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just like women when they get into relationships, they usually put out the happy
They pork
weight.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put on the freshman 15.
not cool.
Not cool at all. It's not what we sign up for. My wife,
But it's your fault.
it's not my, well, look, my wife married me fat. So, if she gets fat, that's not what I married. So,
Today is Pi Day. Not that pie. Pi 3.14 because it's
No.
March 14th.
That's
but everybody celebrates with the other one.
Sure, yeah. 3.14. Who can continue it?
No, I can't.
no.
3.1425.
Nope. Joe?
3.145.
Nope.
No, I was saying 5 is not next. 3.
1.
I love apple pie.
3.14159265535. I did that off the top of my head. I'm not looking at anything.
53 years old.
As you stare at your computer
I
screen.
am,
I was looking at Mike.
I am
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah.
53 years old.
Uh-huh.
Went to college. Have no idea what pi is or what you're using it for. Know generally what the numbers are. Don't know when you're using it, why you're using it, or how it relates to anything.
Pi has something to do with math and a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't even know if it's a circle.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Joseph,
I don't think it
yes.
is.
That's right. I'm saying it.
I don't think it has to do with the circle. I think you're just thinking because of pi is round.
That's why pi.
No,
pi
pi is because it's the Greek symbol pi.
The number pi is a mathematical constant approximately equal to 3.14 that is the ratio of a circle's circumference of its diameter.
Yeah.
Pew pew pew. Circle.
But how does that fit into how do they use it?
You take the diameter, times it by 3.14, and that's the curve of the circle.
Oh,
bad.
Geometry.
I like that. I like that. Well,
not a fan.
we want to talk about other pies, right? So,
Yeah.
delicious pies and stuff. Instacart just revealed the most ordered pies on the platform. What do you think the most popular pies from Instacart
Apple.
are?
Pizza pie.
Apple.
You say apple number one, you're throwing in pizza.
Yeah.
Number one, apple.
USA.
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 Italy. What's number two?
Apple pie, and then pumpkin is seasonal, so not pumpkin pie. Cherry pie.
No. Cherry pie comes in at number 4. Pumpkin pie is number 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you get a pumpkin pie?
I would think so, right?
I thought
Yeah.
It was just seasonal.
Yeah. So number 1 is apple. Number 2 is pumpkin. Number 3 is
Key lime pie.
no.
Oh.
Key lime comes in at number 8.
Oh, damn.
Do you know my family still clowns me because one time they asked me, they were coming over to eat, and they were like, "Will you just pick up dessert?" And I said, "Okay." So I got a sweet potato pie.
Okay.
They didn't have pumpkin pie,
All right.
so they had a sweet potato pie. They looked very similar, and it sounds delicious.
Mm.
And they had flan. And I got a big thing of flan and a sweet potato pie, and today are still punking me over that. They're
Very
like,
specific.
Who sent you to get this?
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like it was delicious.
Flan is great.
I love
Yeah, but
flan.
that's
So good.
very
No.
specific. Like, if you're going, it's kind of like saying, "Hey, I'm going to get some pizzas. I'm going to get 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni." You know what I mean? Like that would be a obvious
Yeah.
choice, not sardines and green peppers.
Right,
You know,
right, yeah.
so
Something
like
more
if-
generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but they were both delicious. It wasn't like I came home with sardines.
Yeah, flan is
Yeah.
fantastic.
No.
Nobody ate it except for me. And they all mock me still. It's been 10 years, and I still, they're like, "Don't let Michael get the desserts."
I would
Right.
eat your flan.
Yeah.
Thank you. I would give you my flan.
Number 3 is pecan pie.
Not a fan.
Pecan pie. Number 4, cherry pie. Number 5, lemon meringue pie.
I do like lemon meringue. That is
What about
good stuff.
chocolate pie?
Chocolate pie, number 7. Blueberry pie, number 6. Peach is 9, and sweet potato is 10.
Hey,
Only
made the
2%.
list.
Only 2%.
Made the
Only
list.
2%.
Made the list.
If you have a party of 10, only 2 people are eating.
You can guess the circumference a few times of my pie.
Today is also National Potato Chip Day.
Yeah.
What are you going potato chip? Pringles? You going
I mean, who doesn't love a Pringles?
Lay's? You going wavy?
I like the
Wavy.
ruffles.
Yeah.
Ruffles? Yeah, you like that?
I like all regular potato chips.
Yeah, potato chips are pretty good.
I don't care
I got to
what
tell
that
you, I do not like the kettle, the Cape
Oh, I do
Cod,
like
whatever.
those. You don't like
They're
those?
too sharp.
They cut your mouth.
Yeah.
I like them. They're like a potato chip cracker.
My wife likes salt and vinegar.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
my daughter has.
I do not like that. And I was like, oh, some potato chips. If you don't know, going into salt and vinegar,
yeah.
it is a punch in the face,
yeah.
man.
It'll hit
Yeah.
you.
That
It'll
is-
wake you up.
It is rude.
You got to be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
It's like when
It's
you-
like
when you-
eating a battery.
It's like when you think you're about to drink a glass of milk and it's orange juice.
No.
It's
Wait.
a big surprise.
Yeah. A poll found that radio is still one of America's top 3 favorite ways to hear music.
Top 3?
Yeah.
You should be the only one.
Right. Well, it's still in the top 3. Streaming services got number 1 now because you can pick
Right.
whatever you want and stuff. No surprise. Live concerts are number 2.
Really?
Yeah. And then
I hate live concerts.
I love it.
Like I love Pearl Jam, and Pearl Jam's channel on Spotify, I mean on Sirius, is mostly their live concerts, and it stinks. It's the sound quality is terrible, and I don't like
That's
it.
the problem
Yeah.
if it's bad quality and stuff. But I like going.
Go
you know?
going. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you meant listening to.
And then radio is number 3 with 14% of the vote. CDs come in next, which is crazy. CDs come in number 4. Number 5 is vinyl records. You know,
The idea that you could sit in your house and in 5 minutes burn 20 songs to a CD and then just take that CD in the car was great.
Mhm.
Now you don't need the CD. You just
No.
open up your phone and you can play everything there.
Yeah. Only 4% said MP3s or their iPod. You know,
What are you
something like
listening to in the car right now? Like, what do you, when you get in the car after you leave here, what will you be listening to?
Depends. Either podcast, and I'll listen to like Matt and Shane, or if Rogan has a good guest on or whatever. But if I'm listening to music, I have different categories in my phone. Like I have hardcore, I have metal, I have. It's so
Interesting.
funny.
As much as I enjoyed talk radio for so long and grew up listening to Howard and all that stuff, I don't listen to any podcast. I don't know why. I can't get into it. For some reason, it's just I don't know. I feel like maybe part of it's because I feel like I want to talk back to them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I need to be in the circle.
And then I listen to a lot of Dateline, and I listen to Sword and Scale and those types of things, whatever. But like my playlist, I have different playlists. It's a Vibe. You guys heard about that one?
Yeah.
What's
you never
on It's a
shared
Vibe?
it with
What's on
us.
It's a Vibe?
It's got like Teddy Swims and Fulton Lee and different, just kind of cool.
Who
It's a
are
vibe.
you?
Yeah.
Who are
It's a
you?
vibe. It's a vibe. And then I have Run, which is all my running songs that I have. Hardcore, Pitbull Toddler playlist, metal, acoustic, and then that's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't have any playlist. I just go with what I feel like when I get in the car.
I like to pick a song and then just let it play similar songs to that, like similar artists or whatever. Although sometimes they'll put something that I go, what are we doing, Spotify? Get out of here.
My thing is the bridge on Sirius. It's mellow classic rock, and it drives my wife insane. I'll be listening to Sister Golden Hair and some James Taylor, and she's like, Jesus Christ, how old are you? And she's, get this depressing music off. She gets mad all the time.
That's what my acoustic list is, basically. My acoustic list, I'll give you some of the stuff that's on there. Let's see. I have Blind Melon, well, Chris Cornell, Kansas, Zeppelin, lots of Zeppelin, obviously. Some acoustic Seal, don't mind if I do. Elton John.
You're not even in the bathtub.
Christopher Cross, Van Morrison, Peter Gabriel, Simon Garfunkel, Robert Plant, Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Fleetwood Mac, all that kind of stuff. McCartney, Stephen Stills,
bathtub music,
Alice in Chains, Counting Crows. Yeah. Good stuff. Beyonce is reportedly having trouble selling out shows on her Cowboy Carter tour. Experts blame high ticket prices and the fact that she just toured 2 years ago.
And also, high ticket prices really should come into play here because you're talking about paying $250.
For
first off,
nosebleeds.
but also that wasn't a problem for Taylor Swift. And
Right.
didn't she just win Country Album of the Year? It was so great.
The funny thing about this, Carmen, is experts blame what experts know. But yeah, they're saying 2 years ago. If somebody toured 2 years ago, that was 2 years.
Taylor Swift has been on tour for
Taylor
2 straight
Swift
years.
She was 10 years old.
Taylor Swift is cannot be mentioned in the same.
She's
as
an anomaly.
She's
an
up there
anomaly.
with the Beatles. She's up there with Michael Jackson. She is definitely different than Beyonce.
But again, this is one of the things, the Beehive, which is Beyonce's,
We're familiar
listeners.
with the Beehive.
Yeah.
Well, they always compare the two. Beyonce is better than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is better than Beyonce. They get compared a lot in this.
Also, if Taylor Swift came out and said she was going to make a metal album, I don't know if she'd be selling as many tickets to the same groups of little girls that go see her now, because Beyonce is doing her country album. So,
but again, she won Album of the Year. It was so great. So why isn't people clamoring to go see her?
Because the people who voted her Album of the Year are the same people who gave Jethro Tull the heavy metal album over Metallica. That's not even a good indication of.
That's not your consumers.
It's not your consumer at all. Yeah.
But also goes to show you, not the best country album of the year, and then, but also like.
The idea that she won Country Album of the Year is a slap in the face to country music.
Right.
Not saying that she can't do a good country album, but the fact that album that had one popular song on it is the Country Album of the Year is a slap in the face to country music.
Yes.
That's the truth.
And that's what I'm saying, and that's what I stand by. But a lot of people, she deserves it. She deserves it. No, this was her way to buy her way in to get a Grammy because she never had Album of the Year.
The other thing is none of the country artists, the female country artists, can say anything bad about it.
Right.
You know what
because
I mean?
then they look racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just one of the but I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country artists in general, and two, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. But I think that really sucks. One, for the other female country artists, or just country ar Beyonce and Jay-Z are killing people. So I don't really like
All
them.
right.
Well.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't put yourself on that list.
Yeah. Oasis is set to release an accompanying film to their highly anticipated upcoming reunion tour. That's
The
according
film
to
would
Sony,
be great if they fight.
Sony
the
Music.
whole way
Yeah,
through
you
it.
would think for sure. Peaky Blinders director Stephen Knight is producing the film. It will be directed by Dylan Southern and Will Lovelace. The duo previously directed Meet Me in the Bathroom, the documentary on the 2000s rock scene in New York, as well as Shut Up and Play the Hits, a documentary film about LCD sound system.
Well, I am looking forward to this as an Oasis fan. I would like to see this show, although I don't think I'm going to have the opportunity.
What would you pay to see this show?
Oh, I would pay. I would
500 per
pay.
ticket?
Yeah, I'd pay 500
1,000 per
bucks.
ticket?
I'd pay $500. I'm not scalping a ticket for $1,000 and going to the show. But if they played somewhat close and tickets were $500, I would go. I would go see them.
Raymond James Stadium. They're playing on a Tuesday. $500. Are you
On a
going?
Tuesday, it really hurt me.
And they don't go on until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they go on.
Yeah.
that's if it was a Friday night, I'm in 100%.
Yeah.
I have Pearl Jam next month. That it crept up on me.
Where is that?
That's at the Hard Rock in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that
and
a weekend or no?
That's a weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's a Saturday. So there's Thursday and Saturday. I'm going on Saturday.
Who does Pearl Jam bring out with them? Who is their?
Glenn Hansard, usually one of those garbage acoustic guys, open for him.
Had you seen that thing that I sent you the other day? Had you seen that before? The clip with Kelly Slater.
Oh yeah, with him singing.
That was pretty funny. Kelly Slater is talking about Eddie Vedder was doing the solo tour, and he was like, "Hey, come up and do a song with me and stuff." And so he went up and did a song, and he goes, "And I know the song." And he goes, "The chords are pretty simple, whatever, but you go to E minor." And he goes, "And the whole time we're playing it, Eddie kept on going to an A, which is a different chord and stuff." And he goes, "And he wrote the song. He knows how it goes and stuff." And he goes, "I mentioned something to him after the show." And he goes, "Yeah, but I'm the rock star. Everyone will think you messed up."
Yeah, he goes, "Everybody think you made the mistake." I actually heard that.
Oh, really?
With Kelly Slater singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did a really good job. They do that Ohana Fest in Hawaii, and he sang Indifference. It
Yeah.
was good. Yeah.
Josh Baloney checking in. By the way, Josh, if you have not heard, Mike's AI calls you Josh Baloney. He said that he and Jen are going to see Oasis in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Do we want to break before Warburton or just ride it on out?
How much news do we have left?
Just a couple more things.
Now we'll ride it out.
I can kind of skip around. Update.
No, no rush. I mean, still got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, we'd have to break now to time it out.
Yeah. If you
That's
want.
what I'm saying. We'll just go over.
Okay.
Update on the En Vogue singer, Dawn Robinson,
Oh, living in her car?
living in her car.
Can I just tell you that I did a little deep dive after the show?
En Vogue, good.
No, not to En
Oh.
Vogue, but how many albums En Vogue sold?
Over the years, all
Not a lot.
combined, how many albums? I'm going to go 15 million.
25 million.
Yeah, I like that.
25 million, and she's living in a car.
Yeah. Well, she says don't pity her. The ex-husband says that he has offered her a job with him in the hospitality industry, and that still stands. She's
Yeah.
still standing
Look,
offer.
I'm an En Vogue. I'm not going to serve no
Right.
food.
I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. Like people who were once celebrities, or they think like some jobs are beneath them.
Yeah.
It's not a beneath them, Karen. Like, think about it. Like, if I didn't have this job tomorrow, what is a job that would be fitting for me to do?
Any job that makes you money that
No,
you
no,
can
I-
keep a roof over your
I
head.
understand.
Settle down.
I'll go work at Walmart if I have to
Right.
to keep a roof over my head. But now all of a sudden I'm the most popular guy on the radio for the last 10 years, and people are seeing me on aisle 3 stocking shelves. It's a little embarrassing.
I
Who
call that
cares?
the Randy the Ram effect.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because you don't you like Carmen. Obviously, Mike's going to do whatever it is to take care of his family.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is, you don't want to feel like disrespected. You don't want to feel if you
It's
don't have
embarrassing.
to.
Yeah.
It's
If you don't have
embarrassing.
to. But here's the thing also is if she works in like the hospitality industry and you're like, I ordered a side of ranch a little while ago, and she comes back and she goes, you're never gonna get it, never get it. No.
You were dying to do that.
I know. And like I understand what Mike is saying, but at the same time, there comes a point where you look at your bank account and it does not matter.
Sure.
You say
Carmen,
you
you
do what
working-
you have to do.
You working here part-time and working at Hooters part-time fit.
In my 20s, yes.
Right, fit. You were a hot young girl working at Hooters, also working at the radio station. You had two kind of cool jobs. It's cool. You now, if you're leaving this job here and you're going over to be a waitress at a restaurant, that's a bad look.
It doesn't matter. I have bills I have to pay.
understand
I'm not
that,
gonna
but you
left.
don't get it.
He's saying
I
you can
do-
only do it when you're hot and young.
No, but I do get it. What I'm saying is my mentality is different than your mentality
No, it's
because
not. I will
I don't
be
care
there.
how-
I'm not saying
Right.
I won't do it, but it is quite embarrassing to have. It looks like you fell from grace. It's like if I was doing DoorDash and I came to deliver your food, you would be like, "Hey, aren't you Mike Calta? Why are you delivering my food?" And I go, "Oh, well, hard
Right.
times."
But
Now they have to know my whole financial business,
But again, do you let yourself get to a place where you're living in your car? No.
No,
So that's what I'm saying.
I
I
will never
understand.
get there. I will never get there. I
Right.
will never be that guy. I've never not worked hard before. All I'm saying is that there are certain people like she's turning the job down. She's not saying she can't find work. She's
She
saying
also
she turned it down.
seems like she wants to live in her car.
Yeah.
She's,
She's like, "Don't pity me."
Don't pity me, and I'm learning about myself and who knows what.
Mm.
Nikki Glazer will return to host the Golden Globes in 2026. I thought she
Good
did a pretty
job.
good job
Yeah.
last time. Wendy Williams has already taped her interview for today's episode on The View. I guess it's just a phoner. So she's not going to be there.
She still can't get
Leave.
out. Yeah.
That stinks. That's no good. Alex Lifeson from Rush says that drummers started reaching out to audition for Rush minutes after the news about Neil
Oh,
Peart's
sure.
death. He said people still hit him up about
Yeah, I
doing
mean, think about it though. You want to be the first one to say it, so that when they start thinking about it, they can go, well,
I don't know if you want to be the first one because they're going to be.
Well,
like,
you don't
can
want to do
believe
it minutes after he died,
Right?
but,
Can you believe so and so? Yeah, the guy that
Or
I've
do
been
you call
friends
him-
with for 40 years, and
Do you call and go, "Hey, I'm so sorry to hear the news. If you guys are doing any sort of tribute or anything, I'm certainly willing to donate
maybe
my
something
time."
like that? Yeah, where
Then they go, "He was the first person to donate his time."
Yeah, to get in or something. Finally, in news, I have some new music for you guys.
We have not had new music on this show in a long time.
Been a little while, so this is new music. This is from somebody who is famous, not known for singing.
Really quick, Gio sent me some new music the other day.
Yeah.
Some new Mizell music.
It's rough.
Those videos are going to be all over the FBI when he kills somebody.
Oh, for
And they're like,
sure.
"How did you not see this coming?"
Take a listen to this and tell me if you can figure out who this is. I can tell you that their alter ego that they're singing under is Mr. Romantic.
Oh.
Take a listen. New music on the Mike Calta Show.
Will Ferrell.
No.
John C. Riley.
I'm going to say you're super close. John C. Riley. It's not that good. It's not that good, but it's not bad. Like for this style of music, right? Like he's doing the stuff.
Didn't he when he did that Walk the Line movie? I remember he was singing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So he introduced a vaudevillian one-man show, Mr. Romantic, back in 2022. On June 13th of this year, he will release his debut album, What's Not to Love, a collection of Great American Songbook renditions. So
I am not against people who are not singers making albums. Like, I love when, like, Dane Cook. Man,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there's certain ones you want to just love to mock.
Steven
and-
Seagal.
Yeah, well, Steven Seagal can sing.
No, yeah, and
he
play
wasn't that-
guitar.
He played guitar. He wasn't that bad. But it's just, I just feel like if it's something you've always wanted to do, just do it. Who
Yeah.
cares? You do, and I just don't know who they think is going to buy this stuff.
Who knows?
Yeah, like this is never going
Well,
to
you,
be.
you stream it. You know what I mean?
I think
I know,
John
but
C.
who's-
nobody's-
John C. Riley did that movie where he was Mr. Nobody and he was singing in that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what Mr. Nobody is.
I think that was the name of the movie, but he was doing like a whole he was
Mr. Nobody was Bob Odenkirk, the action movie.
And it's something. I think that was his
He
character.
did the
Was it
Dewey,
Walk the
Dewey
Line?
Cox one, which
No,
was
no,
the
no.
Walk the Line
No,
parody.
This was a different movie.
Oh,
I think he was Mr. Nobody in the movie,
I feel like you're
and maybe
making this
that was
up.
the name of the song. Yeah, I'm serious. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I believe that most of us could sing the quality of John C. Reilly singing in that song.
I don't know who you're telling. I Googled it, Joe, and there's nothing coming up for that. You may
It
have
comes
just-
up Mr. Cell Phone.
Oh, no.
Mr. Cell Phone
and Mr. Romantic, which was that one.
Yeah.
So- Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, thank you, Galvin. Patrick Warburton, you know him from Seinfeld. He was Putty. You know him from American Dad.
Mhm.
Does a lot of voiceover stuff. He's a very funny actor and great character on Seinfeld, and also a stand-up comedian who's going to be in town tonight, and he's scheduled to join us here on the show any second now.
Yes.
Any second. Do you know who Chase Brogan is?
Chase
Don't
Brogan.
look it up. Don't
I
look
got
it
to
up.
tell you, that sounds like a great made-up name. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It may be. It may
That
not,
sounds
I
like
don't know.
a great 70s name. I'm Chase Brogan, and that's news to me. You know, I don't know. I would say NASCAR driver.
No, that'd be a great NASCAR driver.
Right?
name. Do you know?
I don't know.
You would be the only one I think that would know in this group. So they are doing this live broadcast on YouTube to help raise money for Brian Knobs,
Yes.
and it was Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger and a whole bunch of other wrestlers, and Chase Brogan was like kind of hosting the thing.
It happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, and I thought this guy is spamming the hell out of me. Whoever's running Brian's social media, trying to get me to promote this thing, but yet they have this guy hosting the thing. I'm like, why didn't they ask me to host it?
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, this guy must be hugely popular. Let me look and see who it is. And they had 21 people watching last night.
Oh.
I turned it on. I was like 21 people. Yeah, but I don't. It's not. That's not a Brian thing.
Yeah, I know. I just feel bad.
Why
for
not put
Knobs,
it in
man.
front of a bigger audience? I don't get it. Look, I feel bad for Knobs too. In fact, maybe Carmen in the 9 o'clock hour we can try and call him.
The list of people that were on that, those guys all have money, man. Like, why isn't somebody just?
But I don't think they do. I think the guys who are on that live broadcast, none of them have money.
Mick Foley and Sting and all these guys, they all have money.
Mick Foley, yes. Sting, yes.
Those two guys alone.
But Luger and
And DDP's got money.
he has not that much money. I
That
don't
DDP
think.
yoga is
Oh,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah,
Massive.
but not like he doesn't have Mick Foley money.
He don't have enough money to scratch Knobs a $2,500 check.
That's the thing. I thought if each one of those guys wrote $2,500, that'd be a different story.
I don't understand how these wrestlers don't come to
Especially ones that you kept by your side all these years.
I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about Knobs in any type of interview or anything.
Knobs is great.
Diamond Dallas Page estimated net worth, and this is the internet, whatever, but they say 18 million.
Yeah,
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
that sounds about
If
right.
I'm worth $18 million and one of you needs $30,000, I scratch you that check with no problem.
You would think.
That's
yeah.
what
No
I
problem.
don't get.
Yeah, you wouldn't even have to ask me twice. Wow. Well, I don't know. I haven't spoken to Knobs, and Knobs is in the hospital, and he's been displaced from his home since the hurricanes. His wife is living in a hotel, and he has got medical problems where he may have to lose his foot. So we will try and call him a little bit later on in the program. Should we take a break, Gio? No?
I
What?
mean, if he's supposed to call at 8, it's just the next break is 10 minutes.
It's 8:02.
Right.
He's
so
late.
he is late, but
Yeah.
if he calls in the next minute or so,
Well, I'm just going to wait.
okay.
Not going to say anything. Just going to
Okay.
sit here and wait. See what happens. By
I
the
mean,
way,
I didn't set this up. Gio did. So I
by the
just,
way,
know.
are you
That's my
sure
fault.
he's doing stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Because I just put in YouTube Patrick Warburton stand-up comedy, and there are 0 clips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Listen, you look on his bio, it says actor, comic, Pearl Jam.
Comic actor.
Yeah, but doesn't say as an
Stand-up
actor.
is different. Is that what he's in town for? Is
Yes.
to do stand-up?
Doing stand-up.
Where?
He did it at Off the Hook Comedy Club the other night. Now he's at Coastal Creative tonight.
Listen, he's funny.
Yes.
So-
Look, a lot of these people think they can do stand-up. I don't know that he can or he can't. I assume he can if he's doing a gig, if he was at the comedy club and he's at Coastal Creative. But this also puts you in a position like Michael Richards, where if it doesn't go so well, you don't want to start screaming the N-word at everybody.
No.
That could not be good.
If he walks out on stage, grabs the microphone, and does his squinty stare out in the crowd and just goes, wispy.
I think he's funny. I think he's probably got a good act.
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yes.
804.
Yeah, I didn't set this up.
I'm
Geo,
taking a
804.
break.
Oh,
Taking a break.
If he calls in, just say, hey, we were a little late. We had to go to break. Can we call you right back? Or tell him when to call back.
Gotcha.
All right. Hopefully, Patrick Warburton joins us next on the Mike Calta Show. Gio, where the hell is Patrick Warburton?
I don't know.
Gio takes these things so
Yeah,
seriously.
it's ridiculous.
Listen, Baker Mayfield's going to be on the show at 9 o'clock today. If Baker Mayfield's not calling the show, then we panic. If Putty doesn't call, we're like, all right, we're supposed to have Putty on.
Baker,
I don't know. This is a pretty big fail, Geo.
Baker, I know is going to call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he?
No, yes, his PR people are fantastic, professional, top notch.
Right.
I have no doubts whatsoever that Baker will be calling.
When they offered Patrick Warburton as a guest on the show, and I said, yeah, if you can get him in the studio, we'll do it. So Gio reached out, and Gio said, we'd like to have him on the show. And they go, great, we can line up a phoner. And Gio said, no, I'm sorry, we can't do a phoner. It'd have to be in studio only. And the guy wrote back very professionally. He just wrote back, bummer.
Yeah, that was the first red flag.
Yeah.
And that was where we let it go at bummer. Then I was doing a little bit of research, found out Patrick Warburton was a huge Pearl Jam fan.
Yeah.
Also love watching Seinfeld.
Right.
He's going to be in town. He probably is a good dude and a good guest. Let's have him on the show. And I said, Gio, you know what? Go back to them and let's just do a phoner. We got nothing going on. At the time, we didn't have Baker set for Friday yet. So I said, let's do it. And then Gio said, okay, great. And then set out. And then what happened? Nothing. I mean,
Nobody's answering.
And the thing is that his press guy is in L.A.
Yeah.
So it's 5:15 there.
Yeah.
He did a show last night. He's probably exhausted.
Right.
Like, I don't get mad at that stuff. It stinks because we had something planned and it's not happening, but I just roll with it. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. But so now what I'll do is I'll probably get a response at like 10:30 when it's like 8 o'clock in LA. And oh my gosh.
Patrick overslept.
What if the email is, Patrick was up and ready to go, and he just heard a guy keep on saying wispy.
He thought you guys would be dicks and
So
didn't
he
want to
passed.
call the show.
I always follow up on these phoners and stuff, these interviews. I'll say, just to make sure we're still good for tomorrow, you've got all the correct details,
Right.
and then it blows up my face. I look like the loser, and
I
I
don't think
ruined
so.
the show.
I don't think you're a loser.
That's what I feel like.
Joe
Carmen
knows. Joe
said
thinks
it.
you're a
Yeah,
loser.
that's
Yeah.
what Joe
Well,
said
maybe
it,
a little.
a couple
Yeah.
I got it
times.
from Joe.
Just
Okay.
drop the ball. I suck.
No, that's all right.
Can't wait to talk to Baker at 9.
Did anybody watch the Blood Moon last night?
Oh, man, did I not?
No, I mean, I would have liked to have seen it if I wasn't in bed already. You know, but I don't know.
When I saw it at Reggae Rise Up, it was not red yet.
No, but it was just full.
Yeah. Yeah.
The most did you ever look at the moon and were amazed by it? I was amazed 2 times. Once it looked like it was so big I thought it was falling on us.
Yeah.
And one time it was a harvest moon.
Yeah.
And the harvest moon, I thought, this is it. The world is over. The harvest moon looks like the moon's being sucked through a tube and it's gonna smash. It just looks like something weird is gonna happen. Like, I went and woke Amanda up and I said, "You have to come look at this. I don't know what's going on."
It still looked very yellow this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just a total eclipse, right? The moon goes in front of the sun, or the sun goes behind the moon, or one of those things happen.
Isn't that a
that's it.
Vanessa Williams song? Sometimes the sun goes around the moon. Right?
Yeah. I had to get it out, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I've never really, like, the eclipse happens and this happens. I'm never really like, oh, I got to see it. You know, I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
But there have been times where I've looked up and I was like, oh, that's weird.
Time to
There have been a
sacrifice.
couple of times where I thought it was falling out of the sky.
There have been plenty of times back in the nightclub days where just weird stuff would be happening. There'd be fights and this going on and whatever. Then I walk out front and see that it was a full moon, and I go, "Oh,
Yeah.
all right." I really think.
Do you
that
think
does-
that has something to do with it?
Yeah, the
Definitely.
tides and the pools and everything affects people's attitudes and yeah.
Calvin, I think about all the time how you did a thing on the show a couple of months ago where you were like, I forgot what the whole premise was, but it was like things that you wish you knew.
Oh yeah, before you die or after you die, if you could go back and find out like what girls had a crush on you.
That's the main thing.
How many pictures you were in without knowing it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the background of other people's pictures. And
I mean, I would love this. I would love this. How many girls that you had a crush on you that you didn't know about?
Mm-hmm.
I would love it if you could just send me a message through Instagram or email or text or whatever, and go, yeah, I just want to let you know that night you had a shot and you totally missed. I'd love to know.
You'd wanna know?
I'd love to. I can't do anything. You know what I mean? But I would love to know. I would love for this. Remember that girl that was at Joyland in Sarasota, and she said that you guys sounded really good, and she texted me and says, I totally would have banged you that night. I'd love to know that.
I've looked back on certain situations where I go, you idiots.
Yes.
I like, now, knowing what you know now, thinking about it, and you're like, oh, you moron.
I've got like a top 5.
Yeah.
I got some moments.
I had a girl that we used to call Baby Breath that was maybe Carmen. She may have been the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Right.
And she liked me. And I was dating another girl at the time and didn't want to cheat on her.
Oh, with Baby Breath?
Yeah, with Baby Breath. And now I say that because it was dating, marriage, different thing, whatever. But I was a, teenager and I'm dating a girl that obviously didn't last. I didn't marry her or anything. But yeah, I easily could have banged Baby Breath.
Did you ever look up Baby Breath on Facebook?
No, I don't know. Oh, man. I can't even remember her name. I'm sure my brother would know.
Yeah.
Because she was a friend of my brother's girlfriend, but she was gorgeous.
Oh, hopefully she's fat and ugly now.
No, she's probably still perfect.
I'd love to know now. I'd love to know even girls that'd be like, oh, I saw a pitbull toddler. If you weren't married, I totally would have banged you. Like, I'd like to know that now.
Yeah.
It just boost my ego a little bit. Make me feel a little bit better.
Might get you in a little trouble, though.
I mean, I'm willing to roll the dice.
Oh,
you know.
all right.
What else? There was something else. Oh, so I was watching a doctor the other day on Instagram. He was a plastic surgeon, and they brought out to him, they were like, things that people are doing right now, you rated on 1 to 10 on how effective they are medically. And he's like, okay. So they're like, Carmen, what's the infrared mask that you have?
The red light.
The red light. They go red light mask. And he goes, 5.
Oh, I love that. He's in LA?
I guess. I don't know.
Is he have like salt, pepper hair? Because a lot of them do this.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This guy's always wearing like scrubs.
Scrubs?
Yeah.
Right. But, okay. But yeah, I think I follow him. I love him.
And then, but I know. But here's the thing. So they go the infrared, the red mask, 5. Infrared saunas, 0.
Really?
0. Cold plunge, 10.
Okay.
What's
infrared sauna 0? I thought they
0.
did studies and stuff.
Well,
on
this
it.
guy says no.
Like 0,
No.
there's no, that doesn't do anything?
No.
I don't think you're right, Mike.
No,
Yeah.
I'm 100% right. I watched it, unless we're talking about a different doctor, because he said mask 5, infrared sauna 0, cold plunge 10, and then it was CMOS. Do you know what CMOS is?
Yeah.
Yes.
100.
Yeah, I was gonna say CMOS good.
What is you eating CMOS? Or are you putting it on your face? Well, you're eating it.
You can eat it in like a bowl with the stuff. You can put it in like a
Kinda
drink.
Jello or jelly-ish.
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah, and you can get it in different
yeah.
flavors, or you can get it where it doesn't have any flavor, but it's a very gross texture, so
Yeah.
it's better to add it to smoothies or something. But they do make like gummies or vitamins now for it. 'cause
Whenever I
more-
take a gummy that supposedly has the stuff in it, I feel like I'm just eating a gummy.
right
Like, I don't really know how do we know what it has in it?
now, what? But again, so Mike, was he ranking them like 1 through 10, or was he saying on a scale of 1 through 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, because
Okay,
he said CMOS was 100.
Okay, but if it's 100,
But he was saying how
With the sauna, it says claims of detoxification or weight loss are largely unsupported by strong scientific evidence.
yeah, but Mayo Clinic here says that many studies have looked into using infrared saunas in the treatment of long-lasting health problems and found some proof that saunas may help. Conditions studied included high blood pressure, heart failure, dementia, Alzheimer's disease, headache, type 2 diabetes, and arthritis. but larger and more exact studies are needed to prove these results.
Yeah,
So-
you have to see who did the study.
Right. This is from Mayo Clinic.
But
so
this is
right.
what made me bring up the whole thing about you and with the knowing and not knowing. I wish to God there was some place where we can actually go and find out because everybody's telling you go buy these infrared saunas. They're great for you. They can do all this stuff.
Right.
And this guy's telling you zero.
Well,
you never know who to believe.
But then go ask another doctor, and they're
Right.
going to tell you it's 100.
Right.
You
That's
know what
the problem.
So-
everyone's.
Carmen,
Carmen,
he
I-
had a lab coat on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Carmen,
my
I
bad.
take this steroid shot.
right.
And my primary doctor told me, who gave me the steroid, said to take the steroid as close to your nuts as possible.
Oh.
So if that means putting it in your ass or in your thigh or something like that, as close to that area as possible is better for you. Put it in a muscle, but down there. My other doctor said to me, hogwash. It does
Right.
not matter where you put it near your balls. None of that stuff matters. He said, do it in your arm, 3 fingers down below your shoulder, and put it right there into the muscle. That's the best spot for it.
And then your doctor, you don't have to give blood.
Right.
Galvin does. So again, it all depends
And
on
do you
the
take an
person.
estrogen blocker?
No, I don't.
I don't either. But
But-
Pete looked at my numbers. Dr. Pete looked at my numbers the other day.
Yeah.
And
That you should.
listen to me, Pete. No, nobody knows blood work more than Pete. You can look at Pete and go, Pete, what is my CS47? He goes, that's your cosmosizing,
Oh.
and it should be below 9. Oh, mine's 12. Oh, you got to get on this. You know, he knows everything.
But also, I would think it depends on your blood work and how you get it done, whatever, what your levels are and what the different stuff. Because my hemocrat levels are high because of me taking testosterone. So my hemocrat levels are high, which is my blood is thick.
Right.
And then I have to give blood, donate blood, so it'll take some of my blood out.
Yes. So I don't
But
know.
you may not have that problem.
I don't know. My something was high. Pete said my something was very high and that I should be on an estrogen blocker. I don't know either. I don't know what any of this means.
Well, Pete said it.
That's
Was he
what-
on TikTok at the time?
Listen to me. Listen to me. You get your blood work
Mm-hmm.
and you have your A1C and your cholesterol and all these things that you know what they are. Then you get down to a bunch of stuff with letters and numbers that you have no idea. Pete knows them all. He'll tell you what they are. He'll tell you what they should, the number should be, what you should do to combat it.
So the interesting thing is mine, whenever I get my blood work done in the place that I have it done, my doctor's office, they give me my screening and tell me what it is. So like say something is 320, it will show you a range of where it is from 0 to 700, and 320 is right here. It will show that you're good. Or
Right,
if
right.
it's red,
That's how
it's too
mine-
high, or
mine
this-
does that too.
Yeah, which is good. That
Yeah.
at least I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm in the right range.
Right.
You
That's
know?
that. So you look at it and you don't have to worry about anything until you look down and you can see that you're, if you're in the bad range of something,
Right.
then you have to call up and go, hey, what is this?
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
what do
yeah.
I have to
Do I
worry
need to
about?
worry about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Some lady reached out to me and said, thank you for talking about donating blood. Because evidently there is a shortage and they need blood, so the more people that can go donate, I will tell
I
you,
donated the other day.
I am due to go, and it couldn't be easier. I make the appointment on my app just so that I'm not waiting when I get there, and I go there, show up, sit down, boom, tied in, out.
I've never made an appointment. I've never waited more
Yeah.
than 5 minutes.
Where do you go?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't want everybody going there, and then all of a sudden,
everybody's
I'll let you know off air.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
it's my spot. Don't blow up my spot.
Yeah, I'm saying. I know
It's like an alley, and there's a van.
Oh.
and there's
Got it.
Has a bus?
Yeah, there's a guy named Gary.
No
Gary.
windows.
Yeah.
I know Gary, Bloody Gary. I know Bloody Gary. Yeah,
He a lot of times trades for like tacos and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
and-
Gary. I know
All right.
Gary. Carmen,
Yes.
do you think it's too early to try knobs? Will you try knobs?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Gio, where's Putty?
He's not.
No,
coming.
no responses.
I don't
from the-
even want him on the show now.
Where's me? Sorry, Mike.
Do you think that that's why he's not on the show? Because we talked about his hair?
Could be.
I mean, we weren't insulting him.
Hey,
I don't know.
Catch Me Outside girl heard my open letter and she canceled.
That's true.
I tried to warn you guys right out of the gate this morning.
Did you see Catch Me Outside Girl on with Caleb Presley?
I did not.
Very funny.
Did they do Sunday Conversation?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I got to see that.
He goes, you are making lots of money. You are making tons of money. And she goes, yeah. And he goes, do you feel it's important to invest that money in, some things or whatever? And she goes, what that mean?
Oh.
And then he goes, you made $30 million. What that means.
Yeah.
You know, he left Barstool. He's on his own now.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, him
Why,
and-
everybody leaves Barstool. They must take a good chunk of whatever you're making.
Yeah, he got paid, to start his own production company with Tom Brady.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how he got Tom Brady on the first Sunday Conversation that was not Barstool associated.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, that was great with Tom Brady whenever he was setting up the scenario about the quarterback in the Super Bowl and this and that. And
Yeah.
Tom Brady, whether he realized it or not, he played it off like he didn't realize.
What did he do?
He was saying, he goes, if you were a quarterback in the Super Bowl and there's 2 minutes left and this, that, whatever. It was like a scenario where Tom Brady messed something up,
Right.
whatever. And then he finally realized he was talking about him. You know, whether it was set up or not, I don't know. But it was funny. It was a good job. I saw him doing a commercial for some cable thing or whatever. And he's just funny. He's just a likable guy.
Yeah.
You know?
That one that he did, the one that sucked me in was Theo Vaughn. The first one he did with Theo Vaughn. With Theo Vaughn, he goes, Theo Vaughn. And Theo Vaughn starts cracking up and he goes, man, don't say it like that. He weirded me out. He get me on. Theo Vaughn looked like he was on acid. Like he was just going, no, it was funny. It was funny. Two funny guys together. Any luck, Carmen?
No.
What's
it
online?
rang
What?
It rang to voicemail.
What's on line one? Do we know that? I'll just grab it. I'll just talk to people. 800-771-1025. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I have a question for you about donating blood.
Okay.
Galvin, you said you donated blood recently, and I was told that men who are on testosterone can't donate blood, that they won't take their blood. Is that true?
No, not true at all.
No, in fact, they and Galvin's guy encourages you to go donate
Yeah,
the blood.
because my certain levels of my blood, whatever, are high, and it thickens my blood, so I have to go and donate blood. But think about it this way. The reason I'm taking testosterone is because my testosterone levels were low. Now my testosterone levels are normal. So it's not like I have super testosterone-y blood. You know what I mean? It's just like anybody else. It's just now my levels are normal.
So the blood bank doesn't mind that?
No,
In
and they
fact,
ask you.
Awesome to know.
There you go through the whole test of different stuff, and it's like, have you been outside the country? Are you taking this? Are you taking that?
Did you have butt sex with anybody?
Right.
Yeah.
All
I
that
lied
stuff.
about that.
Oh.
That's an out?
I don't know if it's necessarily an out, but they definitely ask you.
It's an
They
in here.
definitely ask
It's
you.
an in here. Why? What'd you do?
Yeah.
I did absolutely nothing. I was worried about you two.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it. I
cracked
did
herself up.
I did read that, and it asks you if you've had sex with prostitutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you've had sex with anybody for money. And I go, well, what's the difference?
Did you get money though?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I didn't think about
And
that.
were
No
you
one's
out-
ever offered me.
Were you outside the country? Did you share needles?
I did have to answer one time when I was outside the country. I had come back from Japan, and I go, no. I go, oh yeah, I was.
Did you ever have a run-in with
Well,
Bloody Gary?
They go, oh, you were outside the country. Were you in Africa? And I go, no. And they go, oh, you're good then.
Yeah.
That's basically what they said.
Yeah,
They're like, I go, I was in Japan.
Me,
go,
they
"You're
were
fine."
like, wasn't more than 24 hours.
Right.
No.
Right, you're
What could
okay.
you do in 24 hours?
Yeah. if your face isn't corroding already, they'll
Yeah.
take your blood. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. This is Tim from Lake Pass. I just want to let you know there's a huge event going on over at Sebring, the big 12-hour race.
Yeah.
I went there last night. There must have been over 300,000 people, and the big race hasn't even started yet.
That's
This
good.
thing is huge.
That's a 12 hours. The
Unbelievable.
12 hours of Sebring, is that the one?
Yeah, 12 hours of Sebring. Yep. And I give a shout out to Chad and Dawn. They're listening. They think you guys are great, and your
Wow.
show's excellent.
Thank you to
Thank
all
you.
of you guys. I appreciate that.
Chad and Bun.
Fun. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, Mike.
Hi.
Ken, how are you?
Good. What's happening?
Well, you guys are kind of business guys, especially you, Michael. You're a very successful businessman, and I've
it's a
retired from
raise.
Silicon Valley.
Right.
I'm sorry?
He owns the Rays now.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
yet. Not yet.
Soon.
No,
Well,
he's going to.
we had a challenge before I retired. We had I won't give the name of the company, but there was no lady, no woman, if you will, on the executive team in terms of on the board. So we were, instead of searching outside, I recommended whether we stay inside the company and see what we had. We had 3 women who were at the vice president level in different marketing, accounting, things like that. All well-schooled, average, probably 5 years with the company.
Right.
And let's try to hire from within.
Smart.
So the CFO said, well, they're pretty equal. How do we make this decision? So he came up with this idea. Let's give them $10,000 in their paychecks the following week and just kind of sit back, watch what happens. So they all went through the interview process. Following week came, they gave him $10,000, and interesting enough, the first gal marched into the accounting office and said, "Hey, yeah, there's an error. Here's a $10,000 error on my check." And they go, "Oh, thank you. We'll fix that."
Mm-hmm.
The second one noticed it, but it was late during the day. She deposited the check. She went in bright and early on Monday morning and said, "Hey, there was an error. $10,000. I put it in the bank. There's a little bit of interest. Here's the money plus a little bit of interest." Well, the third one noticed it around noontime, left early, hopped the plane to Vegas, came back on Monday and said, "Hey, you made an error on my check, but I made $30,000 at the blackjack table, and I'll be willing to, here's your $10,000, and we'll split the profits." So the board met later that day and kind of went over the scenarios. Which one do you think they hired?
I don't know.
I stopped listening.
So we had the one that just turned it in, the other one that made interest, the other one took a gamble.
I think I'm good never knowing.
The gamble?
I'm never going.
Yeah.
Galvin,
That's what you get. That's
No,
what you.
I-
That
listen
is
to me.
what you get.
Listen to me.
Gamble.
The guy started it out. I was in
No.
Silicon Valley. I had a
Yeah,
job. Okay,
I
cool.
do.
And then he
From
went in
get-go.
with this
From
story
jump.
that's been told 1,000
The
times.
second he started talking.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
That's-
the gambler? The gambler.
Yeah,
You're not going to ever know, Gio.
you'll never know.
I gotta know.
Never
No.
know.
I just sat through that. I have to know.
No,
Well.
I'm never going to tell anybody.
Blame
you can Google
Mike.
it. You can Google it.
Mhm.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Again?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so I was just calling about the testosterone thing. I actually take testosterone weekly for low levels.
Right.
When you take it for so long, you actually have to donate blood, like Alvin was saying, because it thickens your blood. But I take an anastrozole
Right.
that helps with the estrogen. It's an estrogen blocker, so you don't grow man boobs.
I already got him.
And then I actually take a low dose Cialis, like a Viagra, that helps with blood circulation.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to tell you this, and I'm being completely honest with you. I don't feel like I have, I didn't feel I had low testosterone. My doctor noticed it in my blood work. Like I didn't have any erectile dysfunction or lack of libido or anything like that you normally could tell is related to your testosterone. My doctor noticed it in my blood and said, "You're on the low end of average." I don't think that I've been taking it long enough. Maybe now I just did blood work the other day. So maybe when he looks at those results, he'll be like, "Okay, you need the estrogen blocker or whatever." Because I did ask him about it and he said, no, he said, not until we see something in your blood work. So this might be the time. But now when you say you took the Cialis, I don't know who you are and I'm not trying to embarrass you, but did you have any erectile dysfunction or is that strictly just for blood flow?
So that's strictly for blood flow. I spoke to my doctor about having cramps and pains in my fingers.
Yeah.
And they recommend taking that to help with blood flow circulation.
It's so funny
I do
you say
donate
that.
blood now.
Yeah. It's
and
funny.
they just do a what I call pump and dump.
Yeah, just take it and go. That's so funny you said it because Pete the other day, I asked him, Dr. Pete, he said, my God, your level is so high. Do you have cramping in your hands and your fingers? That's exactly what he said to me. That's funny. Oh, I'm going to bring it all up to the doc. I appreciate the heads up, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think that it's important because, you do the game day men's health. And I think most people that think about the testosterone are people who think it's because they have erectile issues because they're so tied together.
Which you can't help with that, but obviously
Sure.
that's not the whole thing.
But I will tell you from my point of view, it definitely has a lot to do with the way you feel your energy levels.
100%
Yeah,
it was for me energy. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing anything.
Right, you get real, and it definitely helps right away, and that should be the number one sign. But if you are on, I feel like I'm doing a commercial for testosterone. If you have your blood work done and you're on the lower end of average, you should think about getting it done.
Yeah,
because that is really where it's going to start to help you, and you'll be more productive in other things.
Yeah,
especially if you're working out.
And if you're a guy in your 40s or 50s, it's quite possible that you have low testosterone. And yeah, with the belly fat and stuff, that's a big thing. With that is if you have low testosterone, it's hard to get rid of any belly fat. You can be working out as much as you want, and stuff,
Right.
but that last bit is difficult.
Sucks getting old.
Yeah.
Definitely does. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to play some commercials so we're not too late. And then we come back at the top of the hour. Baker Mayfield's going to join us. Is he scheduled to join us? Is he going to make it, Gio?
Yes.
Is he going to putty us?
No, we will not.
We got
putty
puttied
us.
today.
No, come on.
Oh man,
We got puttied so hard.
I didn't even want putty.
Yeah.
We didn't want putty, but do you think that's why he didn't call? Because he heard us saying that we didn't want him.
I blame you guys.
Putty learned he was when I learned he was a Pearl Jam fan. I was like, let's do this, Putty.
I think Putty had hair, and you guys said he didn't.
I was going to invite him to the
Wispy.
Pearl Jam show. What?
Wispy.
He has wispy hair. He does have wispy hair.
I got to find the picture of him with
look,
the hair.
look on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw the Pearl Jam thing, so I know where you got it from.
And there's other pictures of him just looking wispy.
Wispy's not good.
No, Pete's wispy.
Yeah.
What are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Sparse.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's receding. Pete's is wisping.
Wispy is when you don't let go. You're hanging on.
Pete's head looks like if I blow really hard, I'm going to blow his head off like a dandelion. It really does. But can I tell you something? I feel like if he shaved his head, it would not work in his favor.
No?
The little hair that he has actually works for him.
I feel he looked kind of more like you.
What?
With the way your hair, you keep it really short, but it's not.
No, he can't go any shorter than what he has now.
Yeah.
It won't. The roots are barely hanging on.
Man.
Pete's an angry sneeze away from losing all his hair.
Again, these are all positive things. To
Pete
describe.
one day is going to fart so hard his hair is going to rattle off his body.
All right.
It's just going to fall.
Hopefully it's on stage.
Yeah. Oh, during
at the
something.
Daiquiri
Yeah,
Shack.
yeah. The Daiquiri Shack is happening next Friday. 1 week from today, we'll be on stage. It's kicking off spring break at the Daiquiri Shack in Madeira Beach. We go on stage around 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10. He usually waits for the place to fill up, and then we get on there and melt faces, and it's going to be a good one. I haven't had a drink since Christmas.
Oh,
and I'm drinking that night, so let's do it.
That's a good primer for the cruise.
Good primer for the cruise, buddy.
Are we coming back with Baker? Or is Baker at 9?
No, Baker's at 9.
Yeah.
I have some breaking news,
Can we wait till we come back?
but we can wait until we come
All
back.
right, we'll do
Pretty
that.
interesting.
Breaking news.
Is your wife making us breakfast?
I don't think
Somebody
it's for
is
us.
frying chicken?
Yeah, I
I
smell.
think she's making bacon for my daughter.
Oh.
That's what my fat nostrils can tell you what that is.
I like bacon.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know what she said to me the other day? She goes, I made bacon, and I thought about bringing you some, but I didn't have enough for everybody, so I didn't bring it in. I go, why do I have to suffer because of them? They don't live here. Come on now.
The problem is when she cooks, it fills the room here with
Yeah.
the great smells.
Which is great when it's bacon, but sometimes when she's cooking dinner and I come in here to do some work and it smells like a moose's ass in here, it's not good.
Today's been a disaster.
Well, you puttied it up. Baker Mayfield joins us at 9 o'clock. Galvin's got breaking news next. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. A little bit later on.
Yeah.
Galvin, though.
Yes.
We bring it over to you. Before we went to break, we had some breaking news.
Yeah, so this is something that there was some rumblings and stuff, but now it's out there, and it's out there. A bunch of different sources are saying this, and this is this is pretty wild.
Okay.
If extraordinary reports coming out of the Netherlands are to be believed, when you think Netherlands, what do you think of?
Nothing. I don't even know where it is.
Alex Van Halen
Oh, I did hear this.
is working on a new Van Halen album and has recruited.
And it's with it's a new Van Halen album. It's not even a new band.
but recruited Steve Lukather
Yeah.
to help him complete it. Who Steve Lukather, really for the last 40 years, every great song you've heard, Steve Lukather's on.
Yes.
He
And
plays guitar on it.
doesn't even have to be a rock song. I mean, he did most of Michael Jackson's Thriller album.
Yeah, he's done so much
Toto
stuff.
stuff. He's done now. What is the if it's just Alex, is it Van Halen?
Well, that's the thing, and I don't know what exactly they're talking about, whether it's going to be a new band, whether it's going to be...
It's the thing that I read said new Van Halen record.
Right. So are they getting... Is it stuff that they have recorded? Because Michael Anthony has said there's a ton of stuff that's recorded, that they have
Right.
recorded, whether they have to mix. Maybe he's adding guitar parts. Is it Sammy? Is it Dave?
That's the thing. Who's singing?
Who's singing, like all kind of different stuff. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. I hope. Listen, Alex put out that one song, remember, and it was an instrumental, and it was
Yeah.
like acoustic with it, and it was
That's not.
it was weird and not.
not indicative of Van Halen.
No, it wasn't. But Sammy's out there doing the best of all worlds tour, which I saw, which was great.
Listen, I loved Eddie Van Halen, and I saw Eddie Van Halen live a bunch of times, and it was amazing, and he's great. However, you can go see Sammy Hagar go out there and sing Van Halen songs and feel just as happy.
Yeah, I mean it's great. You're not getting Eddie, but yeah, it's next best thing.
There is a guitar player out there who is filling in for Eddie, whether it be Steve Vai or Joe Satriani or any of these guys who know how to wail on a guitar. You're getting it with Sammy singing.
Yeah, and it's
good
cool,
enough.
and it sounds great.
Not like if you went to go see Dave, because Dave can't really sing. He just does a lot of scatting, and without Dave there, and without Eddie there, and Dave over there scatting in his overalls and running around with his big fake teeth, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I would definitely enjoy going to Vegas to see a Sammy Hagar residency or something like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I went and saw it whenever he was here. It was a great job.
Yeah, I was out of town, or I would have went to that.
I mean, it was just hit after hit after hit.
And he does old school Dave stuff too.
Who?
Sammy.
No, Sammy does. He does some Sammy stuff. Obviously, Sammy Van Halen, but then he does solo Sammy stuff. But then the Dave stuff, Michael was singing.
Oh,
yeah, like ain't talking about love and doing that stuff.
Yeah, because Michael could sing.
Yeah.
He's the uncredited guy in that band that really carries them vocally.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm curious to see. I mean, I'm not mad at Steve Lukather working on a project with Alex Van Halen. I don't know that it's Van Halen unless they come out and they say, "Oh no, these are 3 songs with Sammy and 3 songs with Dave that were never released," and Steve just tightened up the guitar parts.
It seems as though a new Van Halen record is exactly what we'll be getting. The band's first album since 2012, A Different Kind of Truth, is on its way, courtesy of Alex Van Halen and Toto Great, who may or may not be playing electric guitar in place of Eddie Van Halen. So yeah, I don't know what mix up, what stuff, whether it's some old recordings and then he's adding stuff or what exactly is happening, but some new Van Halen stuff.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Anytime you got something new, especially with a guy, if the guy's dead, and you know how Alex takes that stuff so seriously.
Very seriously. And Steve and Eddie were really good friends.
Right.
They were really, really good friends.
Right. Well, that's interesting. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I have, outside of that Pearl Jam show that's coming up in April, I have no plans to go see any. I got to come up with something. I feel like I'm getting to the age where if I don't start going, I'm not going to go anymore.
I'm going Saturday. I'm going over to the Sound. Going to see 38 Special with Foreigner.
Yep.
That'll be great.
I have Super Agent Tony Burton in town this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's here to discuss my future with the Rays.
Or what?
I just told you.
Yeah.
He's working on my deal with the Rays.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Carmen.
Why else
I
would
don't
my
believe.
agent
I
be
don't.
here?
I don't believe you.
Okay.
You're just a liar.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why else. That's why I'm asking. Why is he coming?
I'm telling you, and you're telling me you don't
And
believe
you're
me, so I don't
lying.
know what else to tell you.
Okay.
He's here already. He's been here.
Bed of lies.
Is he here in your house or is
No,
he staying in
he's
a hotel?
right now he's down in St. Pete, but he will be here at my house on Saturday.
See if he wants to go to Reggae Rise.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to hang out with you. Hey, Gio, did Putty call?
No.
We went a whole hour with no Putty.
Yes.
No putty knows the
Gio.
trouble I've seen.
If Baker doesn't call, I'm quitting.
Oh, you said for
I know,
sure.
but now
don't
I'm
jinx
nervous.
it.
Oh,
If Baker doesn't call, you have to listen to you have to do the whole hour by yourself.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm in.
That's fine.
hey guys, it's Baker.
No, that's Putty.
No, oh,
Putty, what does your hair look like?
wispy.
I trust Baker's team. They're phenomenal, and it's gonna be fine.
Even Baker's an athlete. He may be like, I don't want to get up.
Yeah, or he's doing some charity work or something.
Baker Mayfield.
What's that, Putty?
Baker
Yeah.
wispy.
Baker's got way better hair,
Oh yeah.
I mean, he does have the small baby now and stuff. So.
which probably getting him up early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And keep him busy.
Oh wow, Carmen, why don't you ever accept my my things when I tell you?
Bed of lies.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, your best friend literally says you have a black belt in lying. It's not just me. Everyone around you knows you're a liar. So don't just put this on me.
It sounds so much meaner when you say it, though.
Yeah, because I like it better when Galvin says optimistic liar because it makes me seem my intentions.
You're
are
an
good.
optimistic liar whenever you're talking to people about doing stuff, but you're also a straight up liar too.
Yeah.
Take that personally. What do I lie? What did I lie to you about?
Oh, you've lied about stuff.
I mean, sometimes for the benefit of the show, I've stretched the truth.
Mm-hmm. That's lying. Yeah.
Like right now.
That is the greatest thing, is how you try to phrase things to make them better. Stretch of truth is lying. Hot air coming out of your body is farting. You know what I mean? Like, it's all these things that you try and put like this little thing on that makes it better than it is.
I'm so fancy.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. Well, I'm just saying.
Ooh, Gio.
Stop.
No.
Please, Carmen, please don't.
No.
What?
9 o'clock.
Don't
Nine.
make him go on vacation with 2 losses under his belt.
Don't.
Oh
kick
no,
me
he's
behind
not gonna. He quit. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Carmen, I thought yesterday you made me laugh so hard. I got a residual laugh later from you in the day.
What?
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely was starting a conversation with you yesterday where I said, or the day before, I said, when you go on vacation, I want you to have a good time on vacation. I don't want you to think about work. I don't want you to have to worry about anything. I was starting to say that.
Yeah,
And
lies.
the minute I got 2 seconds into it, she goes, "Oh no." Every time I say I'm going to go on vacation, you talk about you're going to replace me and who would be good to replace me, and I'm getting fired. And I thought, she's right. I do that. I do that subconsciously, Carmen. I didn't realize it until you pointed it out to me.
She's on the phone right now.
Oh.
Is she?
I think she might be talking to Baker.
I want to remind everybody that JoJo will be filling in next week.
For Carmen.
For Carmen, which means Carmen, we got to remind me that Carmen's got to get Sporkle ready for.
If this is Putty, tell him to get off the damn.
Oh, what if Baker calls and says I couldn't get through? Putty kept answering.
If Putty's holding up the line, beat it.
Hotline.
Hotline.
Is it Putty?
No, it is not.
I can't even see the hotline, Carmen. You got to pick it up for me.
I got it.
All
You're
right.
good.
Baker?
How we doing?
Good, buddy. How are you? Great to talk to you again.
Great talking to you guys. You also have Emily here.
Emily, how are you? Good, because I got things I got to talk to Emily about, Baker, if you don't mind for a second.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I am happy to be a fly on the wall over here.
I actually, as a married guy, I have something to ask you, that if it's okay with you. So Baker and I were talking last time about being a girl dad, and he was about that was about to happen for him, and it had happened for me 12 years ago, and my whole life owned one gun, a 6-shooter 38 that I had that my dad gave me forever. And then in the year that my daughter was born, I bought 8 guns that year, subconsciously, not even realizing it, and started my own militia that I have here. So I bought Baker a handgun from Shark Coast Tactical a couple of months ago. It is a 50 caliber Smith & Wesson handgun. You can, if somebody was to rob your house and hide in a neighbor's house to get away from you, you could shoot from your house, even if they're hiding behind the refrigerator, and kill them with this gun. And I even had the laser engraved number 6 on the handle, so it's specifically made for Baker. Is it okay that I give him that gun?
Yes, and I hope everyone is listening and does not mess with us because of that.
And then the other problem I found out that I have is that although we have some people in the middle of each other, I don't really know you guys, and I didn't get a chance to meet you at the camp because I was out of town. It is very strange to try and get. How do you get? Like, I wouldn't even know. I have to give the gun to Pete to give to you because I don't know how to get you a gun, and I can't just walk up to you at like one of your events and go, "Hey, I got you a 50 caliber handgun. Here you go." So these are dumb things
I think you brown bag it.
Yeah,
you brown bag it.
Hey, there's something in there for you.
Yeah, so I definitely have this. It's got your number laser engraved on the handle and the whole deal. And I've been sitting on it for like the past 8 months, and hoping to be able to give it to you. So if it's cool with you, I'm going to give it to Pete.
I appreciate that.
And then maybe Pete could get it to you. Is that cool?
That's perfect. I appreciate that.
That was very sweet.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll never have to use it, but you never know. Let's see. There was something else I wanted for Emily that I had to ask. Oh, no, is Baker. Did you ever get the message that me and Bert left you live from the stage at Ruth Eckerd Hall at the Sold Out show?
No, I did not.
Oh, wait, because Bert's an idiot. Bert's his fat fingers. We tried to FaceTime you. We were on stage at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Bert did a show here for the hurricane victims and sold out the show. And at the end of the show, I went up on stage with him, and we tried to FaceTime you with the crowd from the stage. And instead, he was supposed to make a video and send it to you, but he's dumb and he's drunk all the time. So there goes that. All right. Anyway, I'm happy to talk to both. First of all,
you know what? I did get that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I did get that. Yeah.
All right. Well, Bert's still drunk and stupid. I got questions for you guys now as a couple. How old is the baby now?
11 months.
Yep, 11 months.
You're halfway there. It's when the baby becomes 2 years old and it could actually answer your questions. That's when things are a lot easier for you guys. So you're probably at the point now where all the fun stuff is wearing off a little bit, and it's really starting to become a pain in the ass.
Honestly, no one warned us how much the mobility changes things. She's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like I admit she's able to sit her down, and she just is bumping a log. She doesn't move.
Oh, you got to start. It feels cruel at first, but you still have to start chaining her into place. Not chaining her in, but like blocking things off and keeping her sectioned off. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I should have gone into the baby thing because the things you have to do and the price, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Well, it's a good thing you got a little money coming to you in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Hey, side note real quick. I want to just say how I hope you know how excited this town is to have you here and how much we really love having you as a quarterback. And another thing that's got to make you feel great is, I mean, I like you a lot, but I don't know if I love turning $20 million down for you.
No, it's we love it here. It's like what I've told you guys before from the very beginning. They've made it feel like home for me and for Emily and I as well. Just in the community as a whole too. Like that all plays a huge factor in it, and that's what it's all about. Is when you finally get a chance that you feel comfortable and you can be the best version of yourself, you want to take advantage of that.
Well, it's good. I'm glad you feel it. I'm glad you know that we're really happy to have you. And the idea that Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Tristan Wirfs and all these guys love the environment, love playing here, and love playing with you is going to make for a very successful team next year. And we're all looking forward to it. Now, Emily, tell me about what we got going on with the Baker and Emily Mayfield Foundation. You want to talk about giving back to the community? These are people who are right here and actually not just talking about it, but doing it. It's an event that's going on. It's bracket style, just in time for March Madness. Do you want to explain this so that I don't screw it up?
Yeah, so essentially it's called the Giving Bowl. It's the first year we've done it. And the whole idea behind it is we feel like Tampa's such a sports town, not just football, hockey, baseball, soccer, all the things. So we were trying to come up with a fun idea to get all the sports involved and also tap into some nonprofits that we wouldn't otherwise get to work with.
Right.
Baker and I are still learning the town, and the town's giving so much to us. So it's just kind of a fun, easygoing way to raise money for these awesome nonprofits throughout the Tampa area, and also get these athletes, they're just a little bit competitive. And so to just have some fun with it. So basically, each week, it's a 3-week-long process, and each week, there's 5 teams this week. Today's the last day of the first week. And each team is raising money, and the top 4 will go on to the next week. Throughout the 3 weeks, our foundation, the Baker and Emily Mayfield Foundation, is giving a total of $92,500.
Wow.
To the different nonprofits. But that's in addition to whatever these teams raise from donors and fans and whoever wants to give to these awesome nonprofits. So at the end of the 3 weeks, whoever the winning team wins $50,000. And again, that's in addition to whatever they raise on their own. And I have to shout out who all is involved. So we have the Chris Godwin, and they're representing Team Godwin Foundation. Bucky Irving, and he's with the After School All-Stars. Brandon Lowe, who's the Tampa Bay Rays, Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. Ryan McDonough, he's the Lightning, and he is working with the First Responders Children's Foundation. And Erica Timrack, she's one of our girls soccer players. Love that she's repping the girls, and she's with the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. So a lot of awesome causes and just a really kind of a fun way to give back.
This is so you can donate, and you're raising money there, and then the winning one's the one who's going to get the most is going to get the additional $50,000.
Correct.
Beautiful. And now if you want to donate, all you got to do is go to bemayfield.org, and it's Baker and Emily Mayfield. It's bemayfield.org, and you'll get all the charity links there. You can follow. You can go along with the fundraising and check it out on social media. And all this stuff supports local charities. I mean, you got all local athletes being involved in this, and hopefully, help raise a lot of money at the end. Obviously, there'll be a quote winner. But all these guys in the process are going to raise money and help keep that money right here in the Tampa Bay area, which is great. It's great that you guys do this stuff and use your popularity to get out there. And I know a lot of these people, they get to a certain level of fame and they just blow this stuff off.
Yeah, and I think this is a fun way to do it. Not necessarily everybody loves to go to a charity event and sit there and commit hours of the day because everybody's lives are busy, and you never know when you're able to do something. So this is a fun way to be able to do it and support from afar while also, making a little competition between all the sports. And it's hopefully it continues to grow, and this is something that we can, start in the Tampa Bay area to continue to make it one of the best places to raise kids.
Emily, does he ever change a diaper?
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I save all the good ones for him.
Do you realize before you have a kid, people used to say to me all the time, they're like, oh, you don't know how much you're going to love your baby till you. I go, yeah, I get it. I'm going to love my baby. But then you have the baby and you realize, oh, they were right. I never realized until that baby craps all over your arm up to your elbow. And then you realize, I love this baby. I don't even mind that this baby, anybody else crapped on my elbow, I'd be furious. This baby makes me happy. It's a different kind of love.
It really is, and I'm pretty queasy. You got a weak stomach. I got a. Let
me tell a story. Let's just say Baker indulged in a few cocktails the other night, and he woke up the next morning not feeling 100%, and he was on baby duty. And I stepped out of the room, and all of a sudden I hear him grunting in the other room, and I'm thinking this is being dramatic. I come in the room, and he was holding her over his head while he's laying on the bed, and she vomited directly into his mouth and all over his face. And I think that was definitely that moment for him of okay, I really like this girl.
Oh, listen, we've all been there, brother. We've all had our baby spit or vomit in our mouths at one point. That's a true test of a good father. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I just didn't expect her to catch me when I was vulnerable,
Yeah. Well, that's the worst time. They're going to get you from now on. Every time you're vulnerable, you'll get it right in the old nets, I promise you. This is Baker and Emily Mayfield. I want you to go to their website today, bemayfield.org, and help to raise money for those other charities. And then one of those guys is going to bracket out and win $50,000 from the foundation. And hopefully we can spread some good around here. Listen, I enjoy having you both on the air. And do you know that Bert is running a 5K here coming up in May?
I did not know that.
It's Two Bears 5K. It's the second time they did it. Jelly Roll is coming, and this fatso is also going to run in the 5K, or as I like to say, briskly walk with the other idiots. It's
happening. It's happening in Raymond James.
Yeah,
so I think Bert's been dropping your name quite a bit, Baker.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah. I don't know if you're supposed to be there, but Bert's certainly going to tell everybody you are. It's happening May 4th, I think, or May 4th, right at the stadium.
Perfect.
That sounds like a great time.
Perfect. May the 4th be with you guys.
And also with you. Listen, you guys are great. I appreciate you getting up early and coming on the show. And Baker, don't be a stranger. We'd like to check in with you every once in a while during the year.
I appreciate it, guys. Will do.
All right. Good luck with the event.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
See you later. There you go. Baker and Emily Mayfield. I will pat myself on the back for a second. It's the best two-person interview I've ever done on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good. They seem like very normal people.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? There's no douche about them.
I should have given Carmen a heads up that Emily was going to be on the phone as well, because she kind of almost drove them off.
I did not almost drive them off, but I did not know it was his wife.
Right.
Because usually, a secretary or someone calls for the person. And as they were calling in, Mike, you were also trying to have a conversation with me. So I kept just addressing Baker, and now I feel bad because that's why he even said, like, you have my wife Emily on the phone.
Well,
And
it's hilarious because I asked you a question and you were answering the phone and you didn't answer. And I go, what just happened? And Joe goes, I think she's answering the phone.
yeah. So I was literally having 3 conversations at once. So I told Gio, I was like, apologize to their people because I like.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
they were
to-
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were fine.
Yeah,
Well,
I knew that both were going to be on the line.
Yeah. Well, that would have been a
I'm
nice
sorry.
heads up.
Yeah, listen,
because then I
I'm
could
having a
address
bad day.
that.
I got puttied, all right?
Yeah.
I got puttied.
Is that the problem? Did Putty's people not call beforehand? Did Putty's wife call?
Putty just really threw me off.
Putty blew us off today.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got blown. We talked to Baker Mayfield, and Putty blew us off.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the right order. I would much rather get blown off by Putty than Baker.
Yeah.
2 great names, Putty and Baker.
You know, it's something that I would like to know. Did Baker Mayfield's parents know that he was going to be famous? Because Baker Mayfield's a great name.
I should have asked
anything.
him. Did I ask him last time? Is there other Bakers in his family?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a good idea if you become a baker.
Actually, it's pretty great.
Baker the baker.
Yeah.
Or
What
you're
if his father was a baker?
Not a good idea if you're going to be a butcher.
Or a candlestick maker.
Yeah, then you'd be like, this is very confusing for everybody.
No, but I think Baker Mayfield, quarterback, baseball player, NASCAR driver, like any of that, it totally
Serial
works.
killer.
Country artist.
No, serial killer doesn't work. It
You
was
need 3
Baker Joe
names.
Mayfield. Yeah.
They usually have 3 names.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how it's not a usual name, but we just accept it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you hear a name like Baker or John Keita, you're just like, hey, what's up, John Keita? You just accept it no matter what it is.
Yeah.
I was just texted the photo of Baker getting puked on.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Baby.
That's hilarious.
That is fantastic.
Oh.
That's great.
Is that Emily?
Yeah.
You got a direct line to Emily?
Of course. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
I like the way you operate.
I puttied.
Oh, he's got it all over his face.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
she got him good.
Yeah, she did.
Baby puke.
Yeah. I changed my niece Caitlin's diaper when she was a baby. I don't know why I had to preface that and say when she was a baby.
Not last week.
After the accident.
Yesterday.
And she crapped all the way up to my shoulder, and I didn't like it. It was on the wall. It was miserable, and she just was like, looked at me and smiled the whole time, and I was just out of my mind, grossed out by it. And I still bring it up to her very often. And then when my kids crapped on me, I was like, no big deal, baby crap.
Why are you changing her diaper? Are you guys watching her or something? Or were you
Yeah.
like, let me try changing a diaper?
No. Actually, my brother said to me, you should do this. You're gonna have to learn how to do it anyway.
Oh, before. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I did that, and it did not go very
Your
well.
brother just getting out of changing diapers.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I remember Joey. I picked up Joey like Baker did, where I had Joey above me,
Right.
and Joey drooled right into my mouth, like literally into my mouth. And then one time when he was a baby, I was holding him. He was a little baby, and I turned my head, and when I turned my head, he stuck his tongue right between my lips, and I looked at him and I go, "One day in front of your friends in high school, I'm gonna tell everybody you just tongue me down."
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. If you want to get through, 800-771-1025. I got to go make a pee-pee. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. If you want to get your phone calls in, do it before we get out of here. 800-771-1025. Mark, you're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, Mark?
Hey, good morning. 2 things real quick. It was a great interview with Baker and Emily Mayfield. Really good interview. Just so glad that so glad they're warming up to you guys. I hope that he can maybe do a weekly spot with you guys. I tell you, to see him just have such a passion for the team and passion for football. That one image when back this past season when he was getting chased down, when he was being mobile, and he stiff armed the guy and held onto the ball. Just I tell you, that just shows what a baller he is. But on a second note, when it comes to Rays.
I was going to say, that's not even just a guy. That was Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
It's a big dude.
Yeah.
I tell you, Baker just, it's in his heart, it's in his soul. And so, no matter what happens with little issues here or there, those, we can make up for those all down the road. But just so glad to have him around. Real quick with the Rays, I know you joke a little bit, Mike, about maybe being a contributor, that sort of thing. But
it's no joke. It's no joke. It's no joke.
I mean, we need the team needs a new fresh start, and having a positive face and name like yours to kind of go along with it is going to be really helpful, I think, for the community to rally around. So
I agree with you. Listen to me. I thank you, Mark. I am a unmentioned minority owner in a group that's looking to buy the Rays. Now, what my duties will be as far as
day-to-day operation.
Yeah, we'll be the guy that's on the radio talking about how excited I am to have baseball here in Tampa, and I'm excited for the new stadium in Tampa, and I'm excited that the Rays are staying here, and see this organization really owned and run by people who love baseball and who love Tampa Bay and blah blah blah, and that's me, I want to be the Jeff Vinnick of Tampa Bay as far as positivity goes. So as a minority owner of the Rays, I'm welcoming their move here to Tampa, and I look forward to great things to come in the future.
By the way, that guy had a totally different take on PF. Pete face? Positive face. Positive face.
All I can think about is putty face.
Oh,
wispy.
Yeah, I listen. Also, there's two groups that are chasing it right now, and more may enter. Whatever happens, I don't know. We may not be the final ones, but it'll be nice to be a part of that organization from this end of it. That's all I'm saying. Leaving it at that. I probably said too much. How do you like that? Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Morning, Mike. I want to say first, congratulations on being the owner of the Tampa Bay Rays. We definitely need somebody with the knowledge of.
Thank you.
It's getting out there. It's getting out there.
Also, are you going to send yourself a jersey since they haven't? And if you're an owner, and also, I was just wondering. I know it's old news, but has anybody heard from Spanish?
Not only is it not old news, sir, but Galvin came in this morning, and we don't really talk about Spanish a lot. I'm being honest with you. Every once in a while, we'll be like, "Hey, anybody heard from Spanish?" But nobody said that in a while. Galvin walked in this morning and said, "Remember Spanish? He used to be here every day, and now nobody even talks about him anymore. Like we don't even know what happened to him."
Wild.
Yeah, and the fact that what makes it even more weird is although it ended kind of sudden and weird, nobody hates Spanish. Like we're not mad at him. We feel bad like he's going through it. Yeah, but that is what shocks me that we haven't heard from him, at least to say, hey, this is what's going on in my life. Hope you guys are good. I'm good, whatever. And then at the same time, I haven't reached out. So I'm not, I guess I could do the same thing.
Yeah, and somebody like myself and many others like me, I've been listening, since you were in afternoons and, never change a dial. And I got to say that it blows my mind that he just vanished, basically off the face of the planet. Like I was always, intermittently wondering, did he hate the job? Did he not like it? Or is the whatever he's got going on just overswept his liking of being with you guys? I mean, being with you guys every single day.
There is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure that goes on with this job. It may not seem that way, but there is constantly a lot of pressure. And this is also a job who's judged weekly on its performance. Our ratings come out on Mondays every week. And, although they're not always indicative of everything, they give you an idea of what's going on. And the pressure sometimes gets to people. And there was a lot on his shoulders, and also he had that bad relationship that he was in. So maybe because of that relationship, he was like, I don't want this pressure anymore. I'd rather be in this relationship, which is what I think he did. And that's fine. I wish he would have done it in a little bit of a different way, but it is what it is. I maintain the same thing. I'm not mad at him. He still works at the radio station. He does his Sad Weirdo show with Shark on Saturdays, and I wish him the best. I genuinely believe that if I didn't and I felt any different, you guys think I can get hired and fired people, I would have had that kicked off a long time ago. Trust me. I appreciate the.
I'm sorry. And lastly, it's crazy how smoothly you just kept on going and didn't miss a beat. But I love the show, guys. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you. A couple of things. One is that we're never going to be beat down. The show has been going on with different people over the years, and it will, this is obviously the core group, and things have been very successful with these people, but it will go on without any of us. And, I die tomorrow. Galvin decides he wants to do the show. I think the show survives. So
it's going to be weird doing the show here when you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't think
I don't
think that's part of the deal.
Oh, no?
Dino, build out my garage. Here we go.
I don't want to go back to the studio.
Nah, we'll build out my garage.
You never know. You never know. You want to talk about weird work environments? I was thinking about this today. Those astronauts that went up there for 8 days and they've been up there for 270 days, they were supposed to come down last week, and they had to scrub that, and they're doing it again next week to try and go get them. First of all, how long before you give up hope? Like if they tell you, hey, it's been 8 days, it's now 10 days, it's 12 days, it's 14 days. At what point are you like, well, they'll figure this out, or you're like, we're never coming home?
Well, the thing is obviously to become an astronaut, you don't just have to be good at math and be able to do this. They put you through a lot of evaluations to see whether you can handle this stuff. And I know that it's all just training, and now it's real life experience. So I think those people are a little bit more better focused for this stuff than we are. Like, I'd be losing. I'd probably be dead.
Right. Like they go through training camps.
Right.
And they go through extensive training and also
psych evaluation.
But here's the thing.
Therapy.
Here's the thing. If you say to somebody, you're going to go to Mars and this mission's going to be 3 months, you're prepared for that. If you're planning on 8 days and it's now 278 days or whatever it is, it's 200 and something.
But that's part of their psych evaluation.
I don't know, Carmen. That's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, think about it. They have kids or what's going on.
Here's the thing, though, is they say it's going to be 8 days, but is that the entire astronaut thing? You're going to go up there for 8 days. Be prepared for 500. You know what I mean? That may be
Is that
something
part of their
they
training?
always do, because who knows what's going to happen.
So I watched a guy on the news the other day who was a retired colonel, and he has been on space missions before. He actually had one where he ended up having to stay an extended amount of time. He was supposed to go for 2 days, and he was up there for like a month. And he was like, and he kept saying the same thing. Astronauts are trained to do this. They're trained to do this. But I got to imagine the human part of you, of being with this person who is, he's not a stranger, but he's not your family. And you're stuck in these confined areas with them for a year now. It's just that you have nobody else to talk to. I don't know what their internet is like. I don't know what,
they said that the narrative is that they're abandoned or that they're stuck or they're stranded, and they said that's not the case at all.
It's not the case. And they were also trying to push the narrative from the Trump point of view that Biden could have went and gotten them and chose not to. And
the
this
astronauts
guy,
are saying that's not the case.
are saying that's not true. They're saying that this was a better, safer time or something along those lines, and it was smart to wait.
And they're like up there, like, oh, we're up here when we're maintaining the space station, we're doing things, we're research projects. So it's they said the idea of being abandoned or stranded is not true.
I would feel abandoned.
I would feel that way too.
Here's the other question that I was thinking about this morning. You go up on an 8-day mission. You're there for 278 days and then some. What do you get paid?
Oh, hazard pay.
I looked it up, by the way. I know the answer to this.
So it was like an astronaut salary?
I would say after a certain amount, you're getting some sort of hazard pay or bonus pay.
Okay.
That's what would be my guess.
So you're saying that if they go up there, if they're on salary and they go up there, they're getting additional hazard pay.
Yeah.
Not according to this. According to this, and that's from NASA,
them's the breaks.
It says that they are salaried employees, and sometimes they're working, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're getting paid, they're always getting paid.
Which is interesting because think about it. If we leave this studio, we're getting paid more.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's how it is
for
us.
They say they don't get hazard pay. They get what is considered almost like a stipend. And what was it from Maid? This is my
per diem.
My per diem. This is my per diem. They get, it's not obviously not a per diem, but they get so much a day for it that it only right now breaks down to $1,000 each. $1,019 each. No, $1,019 for the time that they've been up there. It's like $4 a day.
Oh,
isn't that hilarious?
But on top of their salary,
No.
Yeah,
right?
on top of their salary.
Yeah.
But it's only $1,000.
It's probably similar to like if you're deployed in the military longer than you're originally supposed to be.
Yeah,
like
but
it's still your job.
Right. I don't know because I've never been in the military.
Yeah.
But do you get paid more to go into a war zone?
I don't
You know
think
what I mean?
so.
Like, do you get paid the same if you're stationed in Idaho as you do as if you're in Fallujah?
I might be wrong,
think
but
it's your level of.
it's your rank.
Yeah,
is
you're
how
right.
You get more
Okay.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you may advance. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
What?
You may advance rank pretty quick. If you're going to fight, like you're a private over here, but if you go to fight over there, you become a corporal or whatever it is.
Show's over.